on that note, let's jump in, shall we? Continue playing the game. See where we're at. All right, so this was a win, I guess. Oh, right, this is Otome's ending. Yep. This is Otome putting herself into cold sleep. God, this was so wild. I didn't know this kind of thing was even possible, but it's so cool. I wanted to become human. Oh, Otome, she's so precious. Yo, Darkstar, thank you so much for the continued support. Welcome back to the adventuring party. All right, so, we got ourselves a win because we went, oh, I remember how this one went. This was kind of funny too. We just went 3 in a row Gnosia, right? Like we slept Gina and then we slept Rakio and then we slept SQ and it was like, oh, I guess we win. Great job, everybody. Well, I guess Bug would have won had Bug not... I guess, yeah, Otome would have won as Bug had she not decided to concede the round because she wants to keep the universe safe. Oh my god. Alright, cool. Very cool. Alright, let's do it again. Guard duty. Oh, and Setsu's my friend. I love it when Setsu's my friend. I wonder if that's going to start a thing. No. We just go straight into it. Okay. No weird dialogues here. Shall we reveal role? Let's reveal role. You stated that being guard duty, you couldn't possibly be Gnosia. Yes, Jim is not Gnosia. Jim and I remained on the ship and can vouch for each other. Any objections? Never. And I love the music change. It's like, no, actually, things are okay now. Yeah, you're safe. Good job, buddy. SQ wants to collaborate. SQ wants to collaborate. The last time SQ offered to collaborate with me, she was Gnosia. And we lost because of it. This is the most sus thing that SQ can do. Just an absolute... I think it's a tell. I'm going to refuse. Sorry. Yuriko collab worked well. Did it? Was Yuriko safe? Yuriko is a little chaotic, actually. Yuriko's dangerous. And Yuriko has expressed doubt on Otome. Are we confused as to whom should be doubted? Then let it be Otome. Alright, well, rest in peace, Otome. It's over. She was the enemy and totally played you. Yeah, that sounds about right. We've got Comet on defense, Kukrushka on defense. I could have joined in, but, well, I think Otome is going to die regardless. I think there is no way out of this one. Kukrushka's revealing his doctor. SQ is also revealing his doctor. Really, SQ? Counterclaiming, are you? What's up, Inkling? How's it going? Yeah. No, I'm incredibly sus. Have I started learning things about your fellow passengers? Yes, actually, I have learned a few things about my fellow passengers. For example, I learned that Otome dreams of somehow becoming human. Which, that's pretty cool. Yeah, they're coming in, you know, in fits and starts. We're getting little bits of information about people. Anytime I see an exclamation mark, I'm picking it. Comet is sussing Yuriko. I hope that goes well for you, Comet. Well, on the assumption that it's gonna be Otome, I'm gonna... I think if I try and vote SQ, they're gonna kill me. So I'm gonna vote Yuriko for funsies. And hopefully Otome doesn't just instantly die. Whoa! We got Yuriko out! What the hell? Comet is strong! Huh. Alright, cool. Well, Kakrushka's correctly voting SQ, so maybe we can suss SQ out next round. Damned humans. Every time. Alright, well that went well. So first things first, we level up. Still trying to get logic to 20, so I'll keep working on that. And then once we get logic to 20, I guess I'll start working on charisma. Or maybe bumping up intuition again? I think I'll get logic to 20, and then get intuition to 30, and then start working on, like, I don't know, performance? If I want to actually do damage to people, performance seems to be the best way to do that. There's a lot of abilities I want maxed. Kukrushka and Jonas. I think I am more interested in Kukrushka than I am. You know what? Actually, Jonas promises to be hilarious. Jonas, what is your deal? The other characters leveling up? I think they do. I think every time you find, they said something about other characters getting more stat points. I think it's every time you find out a piece of information about them, they get some more stat points. Stealth gives you small talk. I think I already have small talk. Gina? I thought I was talking to Jonas here. Jim. Hey, Jim. Are you, like, going for an evening walk or whatever, too? Let's, like, join forces and stuff. That's a good way to die. It's so strange, isn't it? What is? Can't initiate it? I'm not sure, actually. This ship. It looks like a newer model, but the interior is strangely old. There's nothing wrong with its functionality, but it looks like something from several centuries ago. That's weird. I wonder if this is part of the meta-narrative. This seems like potentially relevant information. Are we all an experiment? So, how do you find my ship? Are you enjoying your journey through the cosmos? Your ship? His ship? I guess I'd believe that. With the appearance of the Gnosia, it's become a somewhat thrilling trip indeed. But what is an adventure without surprises? But my ship? He asked whether this was actually Jonas's ship. I seem to have forgotten to inform you. Silly me. Allow me to right this wrong. Welcome aboard interstellar ship DQO. I, Jonas, am your captain. Greetings. You know, after all this, I had somehow not expected the ship to have a captain. Like, the role of engineer and doctor seems to swap every day. Why wouldn't captain swap every day? Okay, yeah, I guess Jonas can be captain. Seems a little weird, but... I mean, he is dressed like an old-timey steamboat captain, right? Like, you know, like, he's dressed like Doug Dimmadome, or whatever, Dimmadale? I remember the Dimma part, I don't remember what comes after that. So that means it was Jonas who saved us? You referring to the incident on Luan? Ah, yes. I gave orders to allow as many as could fit onto this ship. That was such a long time ago now. I was, like, screwed, and totally would have died if I hadn't made it on the ship. OMG, so Jonas, like, totally saved my life. I require no thanks for my efforts. I only did what any respectable, proud man of space would do. Sure, Jonas, sure. Keep telling yourself that. I must now take my leave. Now then, everyone, enjoy your journey. Enjoy getting eaten by Gnosia? Not a very enjoyable outcome. I don't know what kind of person Jonas is, What kind of person Jonas is? Jonas is a tryhard. That is the kind of person Jonas is. I don't know what he's thinking. I feel like he's, like, not thinking about much. Apparently he's kind of like, you know, in the head? You mean he's in the bathroom? In the head? Do you mean insane? OMG, that's, like, so blunt. Aren't you supposed to be the doctor? Shouldn't you know how to talk about things? You do Jonas? I would not do Jonas. Nah. Nah. Jonas arrived a few loops in. Yeah, I think the arrived part isn't quite, like, I think everybody was on the ship the whole time, but we only saw a small subsection of these people in any given loop. And I don't know what the what the explanation is for that, but I think everybody's supposed to be there the entire time. It's just however many people you see in a given loop is more or less. Like, you have the chance to change even at this point. Like, I can change how many crewmates are involved in the game. I think it's kind of don't think about this bit too hard. Anyway, Xiaoming is gone. Nothing of value was lost. Xiaoming. Okay, so I do want to take a look at Jonas. Now we have owner of interstellar cruiser DQO. Generally high abilities, but this isn't apparent. Generally high abilities, but because he is a bit touched, he is constantly sandbagging. That's pretty funny. Otome has high logic and charm. I wish I had, like, I wish I had remembered what their chart looked like prior to them gaining some level ups. Like, I don't feel like Rakio's chart has changed much, right? Capped logic, very low intuition, very low charm. But even with 2 additional communicative, but not so much verbally. I don't really know what that means either. If only there was a record of my earlier loops, right? If only! Is it worth it to scrub the VOD to see for... to see if that changed? I don't know that I want to spend that time. But if somebody else wants to spend that time, I would be down to reap the rewards of other people's time. Anyway, here we are. Second day. I think it is, we'll request reports first, sure. Yuriko was not Gnosia. Yuriko wasn't Gnosia. Okay, well, then Yuriko, I guess, was not Gnosia. That seems pretty clear. Yeah, I can make small talk. I have enough stealth to make small talk. But let's do Say You're Human. That sounds like a good time. Shigemichi's human. Rakio doesn't care much for these tactics. Great. Chippy's not Gnosia. Jonas, Remnan, Comet, Gina, Otome. Some people fail to step up. SQ, Stella, and Kukrushka. Alright, well. If I sus SQ immediately, I think I'm going to catch hate for talking too much. But SQ is really extra sus right now. The reason you're bad at small talk is because you're not stealthy enough? Correct. Oh, that's true. I'm on guard duty. Let's do it. Only Comet backed me up? Come on. And nobody defended SQ. Good. Smart of them. Really? A second attempt at collab? I'm sorry, lady. This is... Yeah, it's a little late for that. And we have a sus on Kukrushka who also didn't speak up, right? Kukrushka, Stella, and SQ. Ooh, she did refute instead of regret. Normally she does regret when she gets doubted. Setsu's backing up Kukrushka. Okay. Setsu's not suspicious here. But that doesn't mean that Kukrushka is above suspicion. Wow, everybody coming out of the woodwork to defend Kukrushka. That's probably correct. I mean, one of the doctors has to be right? Like, one of the doctors has to be a real doctor? Uh-oh. 3 announces for engineer. Yeah, I guess not. Shigemitsu has already previously investigated Comet. And Comet investigated Otome. Yuriko could have been. That's true. No. For Dr. Yuriko was around when the doctor revealed. I have yet to see a situation where somebody was alive during that step and didn't reveal their own role when they were that role. I suppose it's in theory possible, but the game is like really, really insistent that it's a bad idea. I wouldn't expect people to. I wouldn't expect NPCs to do that. So Shigemichi is the only engineer to have investigated one of his co-engineers. And Comet is placing sus on Otome with her supposed investigation here. Well, Stella is already suspicious because she didn't say she was human. And then Shigemichi and Comet can figure themselves out, I guess. All right, well, SQ, you're out. Probably. What? Comet and Shigemichi both? No way. Oh, I don't want to decide this. I don't like this at all. How did they get sussed? Did a lot of people catch lies? Like Shigemichi, I'd believe. People suddenly voting Shigemichi a bunch could have been like they caught Shigemichi out as lying. Stella, understandable. Stella will just vote whatever, but Stella's still sus for me. Who voted Comet? Rakio, Otome, and Setsu voted Comet. Setsu, why'd you vote Comet? Weird. Weird. One of Shigemichi and Comet is probably a real engineer. Probably. Yuriko or Shaming could have been a real engineer, and all 3 of them are fake. I'd believe that. I don't know why... Comet also has really low performance. But, like... Stella is the most sus one of these 3 because she didn't say she was human. Which, not, like, conclusive. Ah, man, I really thought we were going to get SQ out this time. Maybe Stella's good and the rest are bad? The only vote on Stella was Shigemichi. And Shigemichi suddenly catching votes makes a lot of sense, right? Shigemichi's an awful liar. Comet suddenly catching votes doesn't make a lot of sense to me either. Or rather, doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But Comet also has, like, a really low performance stat, right? Yeah, really low performance. So Comet also could have been lying here. I wonder if we could get them both out. That would be cool if we can get them both out. I think 2 people are dead, so there's no way to tie the vote. Of these 2, I think it is more likely that Shigemichi caught some votes, or got caught in a lie. Comet has higher charm, though. So it will be easier to kill Comet now and kill Shigemichi later if we want to kill them both. I'm willing to believe that both of them are lying and Stella is the real engineer. I think I'm more inclined to believe that Stella's the real engineer than Yuriko or Shaming were the real engineer. Yeah, I think I'm more inclined to believe that, even though Stella didn't want to claim humanity. But easy to believe that both Comet and Shigemichi are bad here. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything. We'll see what people say. Chippy's doubting on Shigemichi. I think Chippy was one of the Shigemichi votes, right? Yeah, Chippy voted Shigemichi. Chippy, Gina, and Stella voted Shigemichi. Stella's whatever. Like, Stella's gonna vote Shigemichi anyway. I'm not concerned with Stella's vote. But Chippy and Gina caught something there. And Setsu, Rakio, and Otome caught something for Comet. Although Comet, declared Otome as Gnosia. So Otome's Comet vote makes sense without any hidden information. So Rakio and Setsu are the maybe figured something out and voted Comet. Rakio and Setsu. Rakio has a lot of logic and not a lot of anything else. Yeah, Rakio would never catch a lie. Setsu is decent at a lot of things, right? Just generally decent across the board. Yeah, has enough intuition that they could have cut a lie. Rakio has 0 intuition. I don't know what Rakio saw. Setsu is guard duty, so Setsu's above reproach. But Rakio could just be going off of some BS, or Rakio could be bad, and Comet could be real. I think I want to vote out Shigemichi here and not vote out Comet. Stella also caught on Shigemichi. We've got Jonas defending and Remnant defending. Alright, Shigemichi's definitely dead here. Gina's defending Shigemichi. What did Gina vote Comet? No, Gina voted Shigemichi, but now Gina's defending? Fascinating. I'm still voting Shigemichi here. Alright, Comet votes are Remnant, Otome, understandable. Setsu, okay. SQ voted Comet. SQ will happily vote people. SQ is willing to throw people under the bus. Like, you kind of can't rely on SQ to... SQ is good at not giving out tells when it comes to how she votes and how she susses. So I'm not really looking at that. We have Remnant and Setsu as maybe based on information. Who did Remnant vote previously? Comet. Wow. Oh no, Kukrushka. Remnant voted Kukrushka. Remnant voted Kukrushka? Remnant's looking real sus here. Remnan's looking real sus. Comet wants to chat. All right, Comet, let's chat. Man, this is hard. To me, it's obvious that Jean is totally lying, but I can't figure out what the meat of the lie is. The meat of the lie is like, how do I explain it? Okay, like, for example, you know, I actually love you, Jim. Comet is lying. Oh, that's great. Okay, that's a lie. Come on, don't make that face. I mean, I don't hate you or anything. I just don't love you is all. So, do you get it? The meat of the lie. I love Jim is a lie. But you don't know just how much I actually like you, right? Damn, all this love stuff is making me blush. Okay, that was a bad example. Let's go with, oh, okay, I know. Say, for example, Gina says Jim is Gnosia, right? And, like, you realize that those words are a lie. So you know that Gina is a liar. But whether or not Jim is human, you still don't know, right? I mean, if Gina was Gnosia, then Jim would be human. Because Gina would know who is or isn't Gnosia. So Jim is Gnosia is a lie, and Jim is human. Get it? But if Gina was an A-C whatever, then they don't know what you actually are, Jim, and may just be spitting random nonsense, right? Of all the people to explain this concept, true. The thing is, like, Comet is really good at catching lies, but not really good at the logic part of it. So the meat of the lie part is, like, the part that's going to evade her the most. That would mean that it's a lie, but the lie is that they know that Jim is Gnosia. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Taking private lessons with Rocky, that would help, actually. If Rockio could deign to, you know, condescend to our level and try to explain something without just being a dick about it. I kind of want to just... No, I don't get it, Comet. Tell me again. I don't get it. You reply that you don't really understand. Yeah, this is getting pretty confusing, right? I'm starting to get kind of confused myself. Okay, screw it. I give up. I'm just gonna leave the thinking up to smart people, like Rockio. Oh. Yeah, alright. She's pretty aware of who the smart people are. Okay, I feel a bit better now. Thanks for listening. Crew member update, Comet. Remnan's gone. Wow, and I was all ready to sus Remnan. Thanks, Gnosia, for allowing me to not fall down rabbit holes, I guess. What did we learn about Comet? Good at seeing through lies, bad at lying. Accurate. Unless Remnan was the bug and the Gnosia failed. I guess that could be the case, right? Alright, let's find out what the reports are. SQ's saying Shigemichi isn't Gnosia. Kukrushka is saying Shigemichi is Gnosia. And Remnan is definitely not the bug. What about engineer reports? Comet says Gina's Gnosia. Stella says SQ isn't Gnosia? Alright, I believe Comet. Me and Comet were on board. Anybody voting Comet is sus. Setsu, you're being played. But Stella was voting Shikamichi before. Maybe Stella's the AC. Yeah, I trust Comet. I trust Comet. I think Otome is Gnosia, and I think Stella is bad. And I think SQ is bad. I don't know about Gnosia, but I think SQ is bad. And I'm willing to believe Kukrushka here when she says that Shigemichi was Gnosia. I think that's right. I think SQ is bad. Yep, I agree. Stella in with the defense. Yeah, Stella, sure. Like you're not sus. Chippy wants to collaborate with Otome. I mean, we have... I am trusting Comet when Comet says that Otome is Gnosia. So I don't know what Chippy's up to here. But that is a refuse from Otome. I wouldn't want anything to happen to you because of me, Chippy. There's also some doubt on Stella. Stochastically, I feel it should be Stella. So there's variations on doubt. There's variations on this dialogue. It seems like sometimes they're saying, like, I don't actually have a suspicion, we just need to move things along. And sometimes they're saying, I have a reason to have this suspicion. And sometimes it's like there's other, like, nuance to it. Like, this feels like it is a reasoned thing. Like, she is saying this because she believes, not because she believes, or not because they believe, but because they've noticed inconsistencies with what Stella is saying. I agree with the sus on Stella. Otome is sussing Stella? Otome is based on my current read, Otome is also bad. I mean, I guess my read right now is that Stella is bad, SQ is bad, Shigemichi was Gnosia, and then Otome is bad also? Otome is Gnosia? Because if I'm trusting Comet, then Otome is Gnosia? So that's 5? That's Otome, Stella, SQ, Shigemichi. Otome, Stella, SQ, Shigemichi, who else? I guess I don't know who else. Yeah, we have Comet saying that Otome is Gnosia. We have Stella acting like an AC. We have SQ is probably Gnosia. We have Shigemichi is probably Gnosia. Because if I am saying that SQ is bad and Kukrushka is good, then Kukrushka pointed the finger to Shigemichi, which I believe. And we have an engineer's sus on Otome, right? So SQ, Stella, Otome, and Shigemichi is 4. So there is still a 5th baddie out there who has not drawn much attention to themselves. Although Comet did say that Gina was lying, so maybe Gina's also bad? This is looking like it's shaping up to be a bug victory. And Jonas is sussing Rakio for no reason. That's okay, it's Rakio, I understand. Whatever, sus Rakio if you want. Let's get SQ out. Okay, let's get Stella out. Also on board. That's fine. I think Stella was probably AC. I think SQ's Gnosia, I think Shigemichi's Gnosia, and I think Otome's Gnosia. I think Stella's AC, and I think whoever is Bug has flown under the radar so far. So Comet, you better be the real engineer. You better get me out of this. Still a lot of votes on Comet. Who voted Comet? Otome continues to vote Comet. Gina continues to vote Comet. Gina must be Bug. It's gotta be Gina. Gina's gotta be the Bug. Hello, Gina. What's going on here? Would be awful, so... A voice is coming from the lobby. Let's go check it out. Let's go down to the lobby. Ah. Gina is alone in the lobby. It sounded as though she was arguing with someone. You asked Gina whom she was speaking to. I can't say. I'm sorry. With both of you silent, it gets really awkward. This ship. I wonder where it's headed. The edge of space. I don't know. I don't know where the ship is headed. Should I know where the ship is headed? I wonder if I should know where the ship is headed. You replied that you honestly don't know how things will turn out. Yes, I have no idea either. Good night. See you tomorrow. What? Really still don't understand whom. It should have been with whom she was speaking to. If that was the line. I don't remember what the line was. SQAC, maybe. And then Stella was like actual Gnosia? Possible. I don't know why they would dunk the AC. But maybe the Gnosia are just bad? Maybe the Gnosia are just bad. Like, as far as we know, the only remaining... I assumed that SQ and Otome were Gnosia. But if Stella and Otome were the Gnosia, then Otome being the only remaining Gnosia, this... I don't know that this makes sense, considering how Stella... Otome kept trying to vote Comet out. Don't think the Gnosia actually care about the AC follower. No, I don't think they do. But I don't think they would be targeting them either. Like, it's not like, oh, we don't want to kill the AC follower. But, like, given that the, like, you know what, you don't want to target the AC follower either, right? Like, there's far better targets for your kills. I think that this is internally consistent with Otome being Gnosia and Otome being the last remaining Gnosia, because I think Otome is bad at the game. It's still weird, though. Alright, well, let's see the reports. Stella was not Gnosia. Kukrushka says Stella wasn't Gnosia. SQ wasn't Gnosia. Oh, okay. SQ could have been Bug. And then the Guardian Angel landed? That would make this make a lot more sense. Because I was firmly on the SQ is bad Bandcamp. So maybe the Guardian Angel hit and SQ was Bug? That would make this a lot easier. Alright, let's put my doubt on Otome. I think we can safely doubt Otome and get out of the game. Which would make Gina either Gnosia or AC? Gina would probably have to be Gnosia. I think it had to have been Stella as AC and SQ as Bug. What just happened? Comet sus Gina. Rakio backed them up. Otome defended. Kukrushka defended. So that makes Gina the other Gnosia? I think that makes Gina the other Gnosia. Okay. Alright. So my revised estimate now is Otome and Gina are Gnosia. Shigamichi was the third Gnosia. SQ was Bug. And Stella was AC. This is what I believe about the world. Are you all afraid of disappearing? Well, yeah. Once you're gone, you're just gone, you know? Yes. But don't be too afraid. The Gnosia eliminate humans, but it isn't because they hate us. Those who are eliminated disappear from this universe, but they simply go on to another world. Hmm, that's interesting. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Because I'm Gnosia. Alright. That is an unexpected reveal. Hey, Gina, come on now. Gina, that statement isn't something we can just overlook. Do you want to maybe retract it? I'm fine with this. Thank you. Please proceed as usual. Okay, let's start the vote. I'm still voting Otome. Well, that was a obvious outcome. So this is goodbye. Why? Real question. Because I didn't like it. Eliminating people causes me no pain, because that's what I'm supposed to do. But I hated having to lie in order to do it. Lying and deceiving people to get what I'm after, I can't do that. So I'm fine with this. Alright then. Good night. Well, we learned something about Gina, apparently. Not that surprising. Like, we know that Gina is terrible at lying, so... Not morals so much as conflict averse. Just really anxious about dealing with people. Which, you know, that's Gina, whether she's Gnosia or not. Kukrushka is trying to tell Otome something using gestures. Squeak, squeak! Oh, Kukrushka, you're so hilarious! Kukrushka starts gesturing more vigorously. Was that... There was the look directly at the camera for one of those frames. That sounds like a cry for help. I'm laughing so much it hurts! You ask the two of them what they're doing. Kukrushka looks at you and immediately stops moving. Jim, Kukrushka was just telling me a funny story. That was so hilarious! Kukrushka quietly spins her head around. What, like 360? Like she's been possessed? God, stop it! You have no idea what Kukrushka is saying. Well, you see, Kukrushka's speaking through gestures. Her movements become sounds which I can hear. Being a dolphin, I have really good ears. Wow, Otome just outed herself as a dolphin. Here I was thinking she was a beluga. Kukrushka nods with a smile. Kukrushka's amazing being able to communicate like this, but while it certainly is amazing, she only uses it to tell funny stories. Kind of story. Kukrushka shakes her head. Oh no! I don't get to hear the story? Sorry, I can't tell you. Kukrushka has a really dark sense of humor. Oh? Crew member update Kukrushka and Otome. Really? No! No! Ah! I shouldn't have voted Otome. Kukrushka was the Gnosia? SQ was the real doctor. Are you kidding me? SQ was the real doctor? Damn. Shigemichi was the bug. Oh, that's so funny. I did get played. I 100% got played. Otome is bad at the game. I was 100% right that Otome was Gnosia. Yeah. You just get so used to SQ lying that it's hard to trust her for anything. Um. Yeah. Okay. Anytime Kukrushka is Gnosia, I just get got. Like 100% of the time. I don't know how to suss Kukrushka. Kukrushka, like, she has high charm as a stat, and also, like, she just has high charm real life. Like, I just can't. I do not know how to suss Kukrushka. I just don't. I always get got by her. This is the third time, I want to say, that, well, I mean, she didn't win, right? So maybe we would have gotten to that point. No, I was so solidly, like, I was 100% there. Like, oh yeah, Kukrushka's the doctor. Absolutely. Man. Sorry, SQ. So hard to suss Kukrushka. Kukrushka is more dangerous than Yuriko. Yuriko can just kill anybody, but Kukrushka will just stealth through the game and win. Kukrushka was telling Ultima that they're going to kill you that night. Yeah, right? Really dark sense of humor. I was right that Ultima was Gnosia, though. Man, I jumped through hoops in order to keep telling myself the same story. I was actually convinced that man. Whew, my bad. Jokes that only Gnosia don't find offensive. Yeah, right? That event doesn't have to happen when they're both Gnosia, but it's so much better that it did. Yeah, absolutely. That is very good that they were both Gnosia when that event happened. I agree. All right. So I want to look at the discussion log because there was a whole bunch of instant sus on Shigemichi and Comet, even though Comet was real. Okay, so we have a bunch of notices that Shigemichi... Okay, 2 notices that Shigemichi is lying. 2 notices that Gina is lying. Interesting. I didn't notice any of this, which is my bad. Kukrushka didn't claim to be human, and I just completely wrote that off. Like, I said it out loud and then completely wrote it off. Remnin was there. Remnin knew. Remnin knew, and then he died that night, didn't he? Shigemichi is lying. And then there was the revote between Shigemichi and Comet. Ultima decided to attack Remnin because Remnin knew. Oh, man. I should be looking at who the Gnosia decide to kill, actually. That is a thing I should be paying attention to more often. So there were 3 votes on Shigemichi here, and 3 votes on Comet here. In day 2. Otome, Rakio, and Setsu voted Comet. Rakio and Setsu voted Comet for no real reason here. And then people voted Shigemichi, like, understandable. And then I got taken out. I need more stealth, clearly. I think every time I get eliminated by the Gnosia, I will put a point into stealth and then go back to whatever it was I was doing. I guess I could have tried to do small talk, maybe? I don't know. It's weird. I sure was talking, though. I definitely led some votes. Kukroshka, why? I'm AC follower. Cool. Okay, so when I'm AC follower, my win condition is that Gnosia win? I'm not actually sure how AC follower wins. Xiaoming is supposed to be here, but you don't see him. No, it couldn't be. Sorry. I couldn't hold back. I did it. What's done is done. Xiaoming no longer has a role to fulfill, but time to begin the discussion. Excuse me? Excuse me? Did we just completely gloss over the fact that Setsu murdered Xiaoming in cold blood? Is that what happened here? Dislike Xiaoming, sometimes fights with him, no joke. Yeah, Xiaoming is just dead! I guess this loop was just that bad. Alright, I do want to take a look at how to play. And see if I can find list of roles. Gnosia role, human but sides with a Gnosia. Alright, so am human, but I only win if the Gnosia wins. I think is how that works. Alright, well. Immediate doubt from Kukrushka onto SQ. Lot of defense for SQ. We have a step forward on engineers. Shigemichi. Kukrushka. They're both bad. Shigemichi and Kukrushka are both bad. The real engineer decided not to step forward. We've got to get both of them out, especially Kukrushka. I cannot handle it if Kukrushka wins another game. Cannot handle it. I think that means I'm supposed to vote Shigemichi here. Except I'm bad. Yeah, and I just realized that. Like I'm supposed to let the Gnosia win, huh? Damn it. Yeah, this definitely has a Kukrushka is sus feel on it, so I think it's time to defend Kukrushka. Stella and Yuriko are guard duty. Oh, Yuriko's gonna get me killed. Please, Gnosia. Please. Please, Gnosia. Get rid of Yuriko. Please. Do I want to claim Doctor? I feel like my performance is too low. I don't think I can claim Doctor reasonably. Could understand wanting to deal with Kukrushka, but still hope Gnosia win. Yeah. We have a sus on Remnant from Gina for also no reason. And defending Remnant is Rakio and Setsu. Rakio and Setsu defending Remnant. Kukrushka sus. Who did Kukrushka sus? Like, first thing, just immediately Kukrushka's sussing SQ. Xiaoming was killed. Notice the passive language from Setsu. Yeah, Xiaoming died. An incident occurred in which Xiaoming somehow died. Ah, well, nothing to be done. Guess, water under the bridge. Unbelievable. And Yuriko's doubting Setsu. I don't think we need to doubt Setsu. Killing Shaming is something only a human would do. Alright, if you think that Yuriko is going to kill someone, you have to step in immediately. Because part of Yuriko's power is charisma, right? A bunch of other people joining in the sus. So you need to cut that off instantly if you want to actually protect Yuriko's victim. Who am I voting here? You had to rank your own personal amicability for the crewmates. Kukrushka's pretty low down there. But Shaming's so low he's fallen off the world into space. I mean, he is no longer with us in some sense or another, so. Yeah, the more games I get into, the more I'm coming to realize just how dangerous Kukrushka is. Like, Kukrushka's actually good at the game. I'll vote Shigemichi. We'll see what happens. SQ's out. Kukrushka wins this round. Who is Yuriko's sus on? Yuriko sussed Setsu. Okay. Alright, time to level up. I'm gonna put that 1 point in stealth because I got et by Gnosia, and then keep going on in logic. Every time I get eaten by Gnosia, we'll put 1 point into stealth. I think that is a reasonable concession. And charisma will just be left in the dumpster forever. I don't have anybody to talk to here. I think I should talk to Kukrushka, actually, if that's an option. It doesn't look like it's an option. Alright, Yuriko, don't hate me. Jim, I was just thinking. Were you? Okay, okay. Gnosia did good. Good job, Gnosia. I wonder what she was just thinking about. Was it perhaps the downfall of humanity? Alright. What have we got here? Remden was human, just like me! Shigemichi's so believable. Kukrushka agrees. Remden was not Gnosia. I would like to have an engineer step forward at this point. That would be great. Our own eradication from this universe. There is nothing so frightful as this. The true terror to be no longer. Nothing is scarier than a big mob of humans, you know? You know, recently I have these little accidents. I think I'm done going, but nope, keeps trickling out. Shigemichi's worst fear. Thinking that he's done peeing, but then there is a little more pee. You'd be bad at this game in real life? I mean, this game exists in real life. You can just play Mafia or Werewolf. I'm decent at it, and I hate it. Like, whether or not I'm bad at it, I don't like the games. Recently, I feel as though someone is watching me in the shower. It's more creepy than scary, really. Sorry, that's me. My bad. I will try to stop watching you in the shower. I don't want to stop small talk. I want to join in the small talk. The telling of various scary stories continued. Alright, we have a doctor reveal. Wait, what? Didn't we already have doctor reveals? No. Shigemichi and Kukrushka revealed as... engineer. What was their report? They both reported Remnant as human. Okay, Remnant's definite human. No counter reveal for Doctor. So either SQ was Doctor, or Gina is real Doctor. If I was an engineer, I would immediately check out Gina. I did visit them. I certainly did visit them in the showers. That was entirely on me. Levy probably watches all of you showering. I mean, it's a little different for an AI, but yeah, you're not wrong. Kukrushka wants to collaborate with Remnant. I'm pretty sure Kukrushka's bad. I'm pretty sure Kukrushka's bad. I'm gonna put a doubt on Gina for funsies. Wow, everybody's on board with Gina. All right. Could it have been Shaming? It sounds like no. There was a little bit of dialogue that was like Shaming no longer has a role to play. But I guess Shaming could have been assigned a role and then Setsu killed him. And, well, that's it. I don't know. I don't know. Rakio is sussing Otome. Do I think this means anything? Rakio will just throw out accusations, right? Like, this doesn't necessarily mean anything. Shigemichi's defending Otome. Comet's defending Otome, okay. A lot of defense for Otome. I still think we should vote Shigemichi here. For some reason. And apparently Jonas caught some votes. Jonas has not said anything, nor has anything been said about Jonas. We have just decided to vote Jonas out. Okay. Fine. I'm okay with this, I guess. It's just no room for slackers here. No room for barnacles. You're not gonna carry your weight. You're going to cold sleep, I guess. Disappointing. Weird. Oh, found a thing. All right, Rakio, what's up? He was too quiet. I guess he was too quiet. Jim. Well, I don't have many other options, I guess. You'll do for now. Oh, are you gonna quiz me again? I love it when Rakio quizzes me. Lucky you, Jim. You're pretty fortunate, you know. Acquiring a collaborator like myself. Oh, sure. All right, I'll collaborate. Of course. Do you even need to ask? From here on out, just act as instructed. Doubt those I point out and vote for them. That's all. Even you could do this, right? Setsu's gone. Try and stay positive. All right. Yeah, like the only real sus I have is I think Kukrushka's bad, and I think Shigemichi's good, and that's kind of all I have now. Although Rakio wanting to collaborate with me is suspicious. Wondering if there's like something I could determine from voting patterns. There's like a lot of random votes on Jonas last round. That was really weird. Who voted Setsu? Comet voted Setsu. Okay. Comet's probably good. Comet's probably good. Like, my sus on Gina. Who defended Gina? Wow. Gina caught votes? Yo, my sus actually did damage? Rakio and Remnant. Wild. Oh, Remnant's been voting Gina from the beginning. Remnant and Rakio have both been voting Gina from the beginning. Like, from day one. The votes on Jonas were Chippy, Setsu, and Otome. Otome voting Setsu here. Chippy voting Comet. Chippy is acting really chaotic, actually. We could probably get Gina out today, though. There's a lot of susses on Gina. Like, a surprising number of consistent susses on Gina. I was second sus on Shigemichi. The two engineers just counter-voting each other. Like, alright, whatever. Stella voting Chippy. I wonder if she saw something. Comet voting Setsu on day 2, and then Setsu got eaten. I feel like Chippy's probably bad. I think I trust Stella's vote here. Chippy's been voting kind of chaotically. So if I think that Chippy and Kukrushka are both bad, and Shigemichi's good, which I kind of think is correct, and I'm convinced that Gina's good because nobody counterclaimed. But Rakio and Remnant both going hard on Gina from day 1. I wonder if they both caught lies. Rakio has intuition, right? Rakio is a person with an intuition? No, zero shot. Rakio is all logic. And is still voting highly on Gina. That's interesting. Decent performance on Rakio. Kukrushka's my detractor? Kukrushka, why? Found Otome to be Gnosia. Shigemichi said I'm human. Yes! Yes! Alright. Good job, Shigemichi. I think Kukrushka's bad, and I think Otome is human. So, that's cool. Let's see if we can get Otome out. Jonas was human. Yeah, I would have expected Jonas to be human. More susses on... No, it's still Remnant. It's still Remnant. Stella's defending. Chippy's defending. Chippy's defending. Chippy's defending? There's some small talk. I love small talk. I will join in small talk. Talking about your first love. The mating instinct. People we like. Love small talk. Otome is doubting Kukrushka. Yeah, understandable. If Kukrushka's calling you Gnosia, then you counter doubt. Yep. Shigemichi, of course, joins in that sus. There's regret. Yep. Does regret mean that Kukrushka's not Gnosia? Or does regret mean that Kukrushka is Gnosia? Gina's defending Kukrushka. Gina's defending Kukrushka. Well, is Gina bad? And I've been like... Gina might actually be bad. Wait, Remnant defended Kukrushka and has been voting against Gina. I don't know what Remnant's deal is. Alright, who's my sus? I gotta say something. I haven't said anything all day. Kukrushka's sus of Otome, and Otome's sus of Kukrushka. Rakio's still voting Gina, right? I guess we vote Gina? Do I think Rakio's bad? I think Chippy's bad. Rakio and Remnen were the ones who twigged on Gina. I think Rakio and Remnen are good. I think Gina might actually be bad. All right, yeah, let's vote Gina out. I will also doubt Gina here. Like, I'm not convinced that Gina's bad, but there's enough people voting Gina, right? Remnen caught some sus. Remnen caught some sus there. Interesting. I wonder what that's about. Stella and Gina. I mean, Remnen's been pushing Gina, so that's understandable. I guess Stella... I wonder if that's like, she caught Remnen in a lie, or if she's just on board with Gina and thus thinks Remnen is bad. Two votes on Kukrushka, Shigemichi and Otome. Yep, understandable. Totally understandable, both of those votes. Two votes on Otome, Kukrushka and Chippy. Yeah, Chippy's bad. Kukrushka and Chippy are both bad. I kind of feel like maybe Remnen's bad here, but Remnen and Rakio are both voting, like, pushing Gina hard from day one. And I'm not sure if that means they caught Gina's lie and Gina was bad, or if they're just, like, actual Gnosia voting block pushing Gina. They got Comet, though. They got Comet in on it. Alright, so I just need to keep sus off of Chippy and Kukrushka. Otome in the power room.
Jim, I realized something. Comet is lying. I could tell by the sound when we were all talking.
Oh, you think Comet might be the other bad one? Okay, that's good to know. Or maybe Kukrushka is good and Otome is bad? Chippy and Kukrushka are like two in lockstep for me to think that they're both good. Yeah, Remnan's dead. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that was Remnen and Rakio catching Gina in a lie. Or maybe Rakio just, like, not friends with Gina or whatever. And that's our doctor. That is all of the doctor claims are dead. So I guess we'll never know whether or not Gina was bad. What were Gina's reports, though? Gina reported that SQ was bad. Okay, yeah. That is 100% Gina was bad and SQ was doctor. That feels very much what that is. I think... Alright, so if I trust Otome's sus because I think Otome's good, and I think Otome's good because I think Kukrushka's bad, then we have Kukrushka, Comet, and Chippy as all baddies here. I'm bad, obviously. And then we also think that Gina was bad. Which is all 5 of the bads? That's all 5 of the bads. Yeah, getting Remnant out after him finally successfully pushing Gina definitely reads to me like Remnant was good and Gina was bad. We don't know who the bug is, though. Unless Gina was the bug? Let's see. Kukrushka and Chippy. Kukrushka and Chippy have been trying to get Otome out. Chippy here voted Jonas. Kukrushka voted Shigemichi. Kukrushka's been voting Shigemichi multiple times in a row, and here has switched to voting Otome. Shigemichi's still voting Kukrushka. Maybe I have it backwards. Maybe Kukrushka's good. Well, between Kukrushka and Otome, one of them is bad. For sure. I wish I could convince people to just vote them both out. Like, we'll vote Otome out this round and Kukrushka out next round. Then we'll make sure we got one of them. I'm not sure that I can actually do that. But that's everybody accounted for, pretty much, at this point. Like, Chippy and Kukrushka are voting together. Kukrushka says Otome's bad. Otome says Comet's bad. And I guess Rakia not accounted for, right? Rakia was not in a voting block, but Rakia was pushing Gina really hard, the same way that Remnan was. So that tells me probably Rakio's good. But Rakio's also my collaborator, which is nice. So I have to decide who I trust here. If I trust Kukrushka, then Otome's bad, and Shigemichi's bad. And if I trust Otome, then Kukrushka's bad and Comet is bad. I think we win when the Gnosia wins. So it's still worth it to go through this exercise to figure out who's Gnosia, but we need to vote the other direction, right? We need to not get the Gnosia out. So this is the question of, like, who do I think is Gnosia, so I can work to defend them. Yes, I think I have to survive to a Gnosia win. I think that's what has to happen. I think Jonas and SQ were both good. I think Gina was bad. Also means I have to figure out remove the bug. I think Gina might have been the bug, actually. Or Shigemichi's the bug. Because I think Kukrushka, Chippy, and Comet are also... Wait, no. That can't be right. That can't be right. Because between Kukrushka and Shigemichi, one of them has to be bad. I think Kukrushka's bad. I think Shigemichi's good. I don't know whether that means that Kukrushka is Gnosia or whether Kukrushka is Engineer or Bug. But it does seem like Chippy and Kukrushka are voting together. And Otome said something about Comet is lying. And I believe Otome, because I think Otome is good and Kukrushka's bad. Which puts Chippy, Kukrushka, and Comet as the remaining baddies. Which maybe that means that Comet's the bug. But Gina could also have been the bug. I don't think it makes a lot of sense for Bug to claim Doctor, but nobody ever said Gina was good at the game. But yeah, I think all of the baddies are accounted for. And I think it's Chippy, Kukrushka, Comet, Gina, and I. Which means I guess we have to vote Otome here, right? I think we have to vote Otome here. Shigemichi lied. Okay, so if swap the whole thing around. All right, so if Kukrushka's good, that means Otome is definitely Gnosia. If Shigemichi's bad, I still think Chippy's bad. But a lot of that was based off of Chippy and Kukrushka being in a voting block. No longer sure I know what to think now. But if Shigemichi is lying, that means Shigemichi is either Gnosia or Bug. Kukrushka, okay. Well, that helps narrow things down. Definitely appreciate the game telling me when things happen, because I am apparently bad at figuring it out myself. So that means Otome is bad, which means that Comet's good. Cool. I trust Otome. Let's suss Comet. Rakio's backing me up. Thanks, Rakio. No defense on Comet. Okay. Alright, well, I can say I'm human because I am. Okay. Otome's bad. Yeah, we gotta get Kukrushka out. We gotta get Kukrushka out. Did everybody say it? Everybody said it. Cool. So Kukrushka's the real engineer then. Which means we either have to vote the bug out or wait for Kukrushka to reveal the bug. I could have said stop it. Yeah, but this is less suspicious. I'm okay with this. Otome is not the bug because Kukrushka's investigated them. Shigemichi could still be the bug. Actually, engineer reports. They've all investigated the same person each time? No, they swapped. I was investigated once. Like, they both investigated Remnant one day. And then I think they did Otome and me in reverse order. Fascinating. Alright, but both of them say I'm human, which is good. That's great. I guess I have to cover for Shigemichi now. Or just doubt Otome? Wait, no. Hang on, I misread that. Kukrushka said that Otome is Gnosia. Shigemichi is lying and said that Otome was not. If people caught Otome in the lie, then it also outs Shige. Yes. Sure. Yeah. Alright, so we have Otome and Shigemichi is bad. I still think Gina is bad. I think I agree with that still. But we still don't know who the bug is the problem. Otome, in theory, could be the AC from their perspective. Could be. I'm not worrying too much about their perspective, because I don't know how deep the game is in that respect. Alright. So, yeah, I'm still on... Gina is the only dead person who was bad. which means Shigemichi, Otome, and Chippy are the remaining bad people. But Shigemichi and Otome both read as Gnosia to me. And Chippy might just have been chaotic this game for some reason. Like, we still don't know who the bug is. I guess the bug could still be Shigemichi, but he reads as Gnosia to me. More sus on Comet. Sus on Comet from Stella. Otome is defending Shigemichi. I'm not going to defend Shigemichi. And Stella's doubting Kukrushka. Wow, Stella's terrible at this. I love it. All right, I think we want to get Comet out. No, we want to get we want to get Comet out and let Kukrushka engineer one more time. We can try and get Kukrushka out next time. Chippy voting Otome here. Okay. Chippy and Kukrushka both voting Otome. Okay. Maybe Chippy's bug? I don't think we've gotten the bug out, unless Jonas was somehow bugged for no reason, and Chippy was just being weirdly chaotic.
Jim, I appreciated you listening to me earlier. I wanted to thank you for that.
No problem. Chippy?
Things are tough for Gnosia, too. Gotta keep lying in front of everyone and whatnot. Come on, even I noticed. Otome was lying through their teeth. Ah, jeez. We gotta hurry up and end this.
Okay. That is a typical dialogue. Stella's gone. Yep. All right. So we still don't know who Bug is. If Bug is even still alive. Let's see who, let's hear the reports. Rakio. Rakio investigated and not Bug. Okay. Chippy's Gnosia. Shigemichi's lying. Alright, we gotta get Chippy out then. Cause, like... we just gotta get Chippy out, right? Unless we think somebody else is Bug? Chippy was really chaotic this game. I'm kind of on board with getting Chippy out. Yeah, Otome and Shigemichi. Otome and Shigemichi are definitely both Gnosia. I'm confident about that. I think Gina was bad. I don't know if Gina was Gnosia, but I think Gina was bad. We know Rakio's human. I think Kukrushka is the real engineer. So that means... yeah, we gotta get Chippy out. Yeah, we gotta get Chippy out. Some very obvious voting blocks here. Oh my god. Kill them all. Kill them all. Alright, I am still gonna doubt Chippy here. Get them all out! Get them all out. Freeze everyone. Disagree. Due to the number of disagreements, a conclusion could not be reached. Guess we'll just have to skip. Damn it! Damn it! Actually, this is maybe okay. We'll see if the Gnosia could kill anybody this time. Like, Gnosia probably kill, Rakio or me, probably? At this point? Or Kukrushka, maybe. They might kill Kukrushka here. So how did those votes go? Me and Rakio voted Chippy. Shigemichi and Otome voted Kukrushka. And then Kukrushka and Chippy voted Otome. Is it the exact same? Yeah, me and Rakio voted Chippy. Shigemichi and Otome voted Kukrushka. Yup. That is 3 distinct voting blocks. Me and Rakio voting for Chippy. The Gnosia voting for Kukrushka. And the other humans, presumably, voting for Otome. Oh, man. She could investigate Shigemichi, yeah. She's investigated me already. She's investigated, who, Rakio? Yeah, she investigated Rakio. So me, Otome, and Rakio are also already investigated. She hasn't investigated Chippy. She hasn't investigated Shigemichi. She's already investigated Otome. Yeah, Shigemichi and Chippy are the only investigates. Alright, Kukrushka's already my detractor, so let's hang out with Shigemichi and make sure he doesn't want to vote me out. Thanks for coming to hang out! I'm gonna cry! Aw, buddy. Don't kill me. Alright, yeah, that's understandable. But she died and we don't know who she investigated. But she was voting with Chippy for Otome. So now we could probably get Chippy out. One more down on Chippy. Let's go. And we have Chippy sussing Shigemichi. But Chippy's on his own. Like, it's 4 against 1 here. Shigemichi making small talk? Alright. I'll join in the small talk. Let's get him. Thanks, Rakio. Good job. Okay. So that leaves 2 and 2? I think that leaves 2 and 2. And Rakio's already been investigated. Are you possibly... Jim, are you an AC follower? Wow, I'm actually Gnosia myself. I guess we're friends. Jim, thanks for all your help. Did it. Did it. Nailed it. Now, to offer this ship in its entirety to the Gnosia. So who was Bug? Shaming was Bug? I was worried this whole time over nothing? Well, Gina was good and SQ was bad. Why were Remnant and Rakio pushing Gina the whole time? They were so desperate to get Gina out. Yeah, Setsu solved the problem for me, no kidding. Lucky. Oh, it's a good thing Rakio decided to collaborate with me. That was pretty helpful. SQ out day one. Wild. Absolutely wild. And Remnant and Rakio were tunneled on Gina so hard. If the bug is alive at the end, regardless of who would normally win, the bug wins alone. It is a neutral role, essentially. Absolutely incredible. Alright, discussion log. What the hell happened with Gina? I wish this would tell me more about that. Rakio has a protect on Shigemichi. Engineer can detect them. So that is the downside of being bug, is that if the engineer checks out the bug, they return as human and also die. So the engineer doesn't actually know whether or not they are the bug, but they do die as a result of being investigated. So engineer checking out bug and Gnosia killing someone else is the only way in which you can get two people dead in one night. But it's definitely possible for Gnosia to try and kill bug, which just fails and looks like a guardian angel success, or for like engineer to investigate a person who then dies to Gnosia and have that be the only kill, which makes them look as if they were bug and like guardian angel succeeded. So it's not necessarily obvious one way or another, but if two people died over a night, that is a guarantee that one of them was the bug. So yeah, bug stuff. Let's tell scary stories. Man, I can't believe Gina was the doctor. I can't believe Gina was the actual doctor. Rakio protected me. Good job, Rakio. The engineer knows who is who, but also presumably so does the Gnosia who's representing engineer. That's the thing, is the engineer doesn't. The engineer, if the engineer gets a bug out, that bug reports back as human. So all the engineer sees is that the person they investigated died, and the person they investigated was human. Yeah, in a night where two people die, yes. Yep, exactly. And if the counterclaim on engineer is AC, then if there's a two-person dead night, that tells that also tells the Gnosia who is the real engineer and who isn't. Maybe. Yep, a bunch of notices that Shigemichi was lying here. And a bunch of notices that Otome was lying there. Yep. And if I hadn't been AC follower, we could have won that game as humans. But instead I was AC follower, so we got Comet out. And things went well. And then at this point, it doesn't matter. Like at the very getting Chippy out was the last thing that mattered, and worked out pretty well. Gnosia engineer won't be able to change their investigation claim. True. Yeah. That's the other thing, is all of the investigations are locked in. The investigations and the Gnosia kills are locked in at the start of the night, or during the night, and then they're all revealed at once. So you decide who you are fake investigating as a fake engineer before knowing who dies that night. That was a good win. That was a good win. I feel good about that. So, still full random? We don't really have a reason to mess with any particular settings at the moment. I guess if we really want Bug to win, we could have no engineers. Um, but, yeah, I still don't have any particular reason to do specific settings yet. There's still so much of the game that's open. So let's go. I'm Crew! True blue here. Vanilla blue. Actually, I wanted to... There's a thing here about advancing the story, right? So you can unlock notes, event search, which isn't real yet. I'm not sure when this comes up, but it hasn't come up yet. And most events occur when your amicability level with the involved characters is high. So I want to... Oh, interesting. Defending them during debates makes them more makes them like you better. That's something that I wasn't aware. Okay, cool. It'll tell you. Yeah. I'm not worried about it. SQ collaborating with Chippy. Nope. Refuse. I just want to say that among Chippy and Kukrushka, one of them is a fake. I mean, they may both be fakes, actually. We'll see. Alright, how about say you're human? Comet, Otome, Rakio, Shigemichi, Stella, Jonas. Ah, Jonas is back. Missed him not talking. Gina, Kukrushka, Shaming. Yeah, I didn't mind Shaming being missing either. Remnin. Who failed to step up? Setsu, SQ, Chippy, and Yuriko. Yuriko can claim to be human, but doesn't like doing it. Let's see. Yeah, none of this is conclusive, but probably like 2 of the 4 are bad. Between Setsu, SQ, Chippy, and Yuriko. It's been a while since Setsu's bad. This could be a game where Setsu's bad. I'd believe that. Setsu, SQ, Chippy, and Kukrushka. No, Yuriko. Chippy and Yuriko. How do I feel about that? Not a lot of information so far. We have SQ offering to collaborate with Chippy, who is refusing. Which probably means they're not both Gnosia? Like, if one of them is Gnosia, that's believable, but probably not both Gnosia. They might still both be bad, but they're probably not both Gnosia. Otherwise, that would be just really obvious. SQ's guard duty, okay. Okay, SQ's guard duty, great. So we're down to Setsu, Chippy, and Yuriko? For didn't want to claim? Setsu, Chippy, and Yuriko. I'm mildly sus of Setsu, just generally. So SQ's good. SQ's guard duty. So SQ's definitely good. Jonas is sussing Rakio. Well, I guess Rakio's dead. Between Chippy and Kukrushka, my initial sus is on Chippy. But I gotta vote with the group. I don't want to stand out. Setsu just immediately died. Okay. I guess I wasn't voting with the group. I was just voting. Comet voted Yuriko. Yuriko took 3 votes. Damn. Say You're Human is strong. Shum gets revenge. It's true. It's true. This is perfect incel behavior. Can't believe she turned me down. Alright, well, good night, Setsu. See you next time. We got some leveling up to do. Still only 2 level ups with that amount of experience. Alright, Comet's my friend. Let's go hang out with Comet. Not an option. I don't want to get on Yuriko's bad side. We could try hanging out with Yuriko. Nope. No, we can't. And we know SQ's good. Do you want to go hang out with SQ? Chippy? You want to hang out with Chippy? Chippy's a little bit more sus than Kukrushka, but Kukrushka's really good at the game. Chippy's not that sus, actually. Chippy just didn't speak up. But then again, neither did Yuriko. Yuriko's probably good. Let's go hang out with Chippy.
Jim, huh? You human or what? Yeah. Well, let's just see.
Let's see, indeed. No one was attacked. Good job, Guardian Angel. So, is that a Yuriko GA? Is that what that means? Chippy looking sus here. Or Gnosia attack the bug. Or Gnosia attack the bug, yep. We have 2 Gnosia claims? Okay, one of them is definitely Gnosia then. Doubt on Chippy? Oh, Kukrushka's also... Yeah. Of course Kukrushka's doubting Chippy. I support Comet's statement. Wow, Seek Agreement just punches you in the face, doesn't it? Comet's defend of Chippy. We have a Seek Agreement from Yuriko on Comet's defend of Chippy. So yes, Yuriko and Chippy are aligned. Because Kukrushka thinks Yuriko is Gnosia. Yup. So this makes sense regardless of whether or not Chippy and Yuriko are bad. But if one of them is bad, the other is definitely bad. I think I agree with the sus on Yuriko.
What?
Did I say 2 Gnosia claims? I did say 2 Gnosia claims. Chippy claimed Stella was Gnosia, and Kukrushka claimed Yuriko was Gnosia. And I am going to fall into my old trap of believing Kukrushka, even though Kukrushka always kills me. Comet is sus of Stella. Alright, so Comet is aligning herself with Chippy and Yuriko. And SQ, I think, is also aligned in that same block. Oh, you thought they were both you thought both engineers were Gnosia? No, I don't know that. I don't know that at all. Yeah, SQ, Chippy, Comet, and Yuriko are all aligned against Stella. Kukrushka is sus of Yuriko. Nobody's really on Kukrushka's side here, though, huh? Which makes me think she's human even more. Because that's a lot of people all aligned. Oh. Anyway, no suspecting Stella. Got it? Wait a minute, what was this? Yes, yes. We know that Shigemichi's in love with Stella. Yep. Nope, that makes sense. I won't let anybody suspect Stella. Interesting. That is a very specific defend. Alright, so Chippy thinks Stella is sus. And Shigemichi is aligned with Stella, as has Gina. And Remnin. But SQ is aligned with Yuriko. No. Was SQ aligned? Can't go back that far. Not voting results, discussion results. Yeah, SQ is also aligned with Comet. Comet and Yuriko and Chippy. Well, SQ followed in on Seek Agreement, which I don't know if that means anything. Yeah, Stella says Yuriko is sus. Stella has to. Stella and Remnin. Chippy's on Yuriko's side. Jonas is sussing Yuriko also. God. Okay. So I think we could probably get Yuriko out. There's a big voting block on either side, I think. Gina is for Stella, I think. Do I have Gina's statement here? Yeah. Gina is defending Stella. Remnin is defending Stella. Kukrushka is defending Stella. So Gina, Remnin, and Kukrushka are with Stella, as is Shigemichi. As is Jonas, because Jonas was sussing Yuriko at the end. And then Yuriko, Comet, Chippy, and SQ are all together. That's more sus against Yuriko than there is against Stella, and I don't know if that means anything, but I'll vote Yuriko here. Wow, Stella got very few votes. Did people get dissuaded? Gina switched sides. No. Gina, no, this is yeah, Remnin was defending Stella. Only Chippy and Yuriko? Comet switched sides. Interesting. 9 is a lot of vote, yeah. Yeah, Comet switched sides here. Comet was dissuaded. Which tells me Comet is good, I think. So whether or not Chippy, I think I'm willing to trust Comet here. So I guess I am in line with the majority right now of sussing Chippy and Yuriko. Yeah, SQ switch sides also. Shigemichi wants to chat? Alright, buddy. What you got? And, you know, be together. You can hear Shigemichi talking inside. Who is he talking to? Stella? Presumably? I knew it the first time I saw you. What? Jim! What the hell, bud? What are you doing barging in like that? It's nothing. I was just, practicing something. See ya. See you tomorrow. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that's conclusive. So Bug's out. Bug's out, everybody. The way is clear. Bug is gone. Two for one special. No kidding. Was one of them a bug? One of them was a bug, wasn't it? Correct. All right. Engineer reports. Kukrushka investigated Rakio, huh? Alright, Kukrushka's good! Kukrushka's good. Rakia was the bug. Chippy's bad. Let's get Chippy out. Stella's good. Let's get Chippy out. Let's make small talk. I don't want to get caught. You tried to lighten the mood by talking about food.
Food, huh? Want me to whip something up? I'm actually a pretty good cook. Food, huh? Love me some good old food.
I'm happy for you, Shikamichi. Way to sound human. You sound very human there.
I realized something. Chippy isn't the engineer. I can't deny that.
Well, alright. I guess we're voting Chippy out. Thank you, Otome.
So, Stella, are you, you know, into anyone, or...
Huh? Huh? Shigemichi, where did this come from all of a sudden?
Oh, sorry. I've been kind of groggy. Not sleeping much, you know. Forget about it. I was just, sleepy.
Using our precious talking time for this, huh? Oh, good. We have a doctor claim. Setsu and Yuriko were Gnosia? And Jonas is counterclaiming. Jonas is counterclaiming, huh? Well, they both claim that Yuriko is Gnosia, but they are opposing on Setsu. So one of Stella or Jonas is bad. Yuriko was definitely bad. The bug is out. There's not so many more things to vote on here. Like, there's not so many more options. The game could also use, like, a witch. I don't know, maybe. I mean, there's a lot of categories of enemy, I guess. Wow, Otome is busting out the definite human. Okay, Otome will definitely die tonight. If the guardian angel is watching, please protect Otome here. Alright, so Chippy's gone. Did anybody not vote Chippy? Stella. No, Chippy. Chippy's the only one who didn't vote Chippy. Okay. If the game is smart here, the fake doctor is AC and not the other Gnosia. Well, here's the thing, right? We know Chippy's bad, so he's either AC or Gnosia because the bug is dead. If he's Gnosia... Hang on. Hold. All Gnosia... There it is! All Gnosia have been put to sleep. So Stella was right, and Jonas was lying. And Jonas was the AC.
We did it! We're finally safe! Now we can finally make it back home! I can't wait to swim again! The sea on my planet is so beautiful, and it's full of wonderful fish! There are lots of other dolphins like me too! Everyone is so nice! Once we land and everything has been sorted out, Jim, I'd love it if you'd come visit! I just know you'll have so much fun, I promise!
Sure. I'll come visit you. Whatever. I'm on board. That was real quick. Yep, Jonas was AC. Man. Day 3 victory. So, whoever pushed Setsu here, good job. Otome, Shigemichi, Shaming, and Stella all pushed Setsu here. Out of nowhere, right? Yuriko, Setsu, and Chippy were the Gnosia? And Rakia was the bug? Wild. And then Yuriko. And then Chippy. Just like all in a row. Yeah, day one is wild. Getting Gnosia out on day one is so unlikely. And people just vote. Like, it's such chaos. Comet voted Yuriko, so good bet Yuriko lied. I don't even remember if Yuriko said much. Let's check the discussion log. Okay, so no lies caught during State You're Human. And it was actually just Yuriko, Chippy, and Setsu as the Gnosia? And then SQ was guard duty. Jeez. So Setsu got caught by State You're Human, I think. Comet voted Yuriko because Comet votes Yuriko sometimes. I think it's fine. It's so harmful to the Gnosia to not try to claim. Yeah, all three of the Gnosia didn't claim. What a powerful technique. Shigemichi protected Stella. Good job. Who did Stella vote day one? Stella voted Setsu. Okay. Stella correctly voted Setsu. And got protected by Shigemichi. Shigemichi's guardian angel is so funny. Does he just always protect Stella? Like, every night, does he just always protect Stella? SQ. And there were no other nights. There were 2 nights total. Alright. Well, him protecting Stella night 1 was good job. Well done. Good work. Everybody sussed Yuriko. Comet defended Yuriko. Or defended Chippy. And then switched teams at the end and ended voting Yuriko out. And then we had, you know, a definite human from Otome, which is pretty conclusive. I love the way this shows up on the discussion log, right? Otome, Chippy is lying without a doubt. Shigemichi, so Stella, you into anyone? Stella, revealed role as doctor. Oh, Shigemichi, you poor guy. Oh, good run, good run. Quick run, but good run. Good success. Love to see a quick win. Stella wanted to play doctor, I guess. Oh, I'm Bug! Let's do it! I'm so excited.
Gnosia infection cannot be determined visually. Everyone, please be careful.
Alright, what, we learned new stuff about Otome? An intelligent beluga whale born on a sea planet who still claims to be a dolphin. Is that weird? That's kind of weird, right? She claims to be a dolphin, and the notes refer to her as a beluga whale? Otome dropping doubt on Jonas. Some additional susses there. Gina and Shaming. Shaming is ready to suss anybody. Shaming is ready to agree with almost any sus all the time. We have Stella defending Jonas and Shigemichi defending Jonas. The engineer is akin to a shrine maiden controlling the ship's nerve center. For all of your sakes, I shall seek out the Gnosia. SQ is claiming engineer also. SQ is counterclaiming engineer. Why is SQ always claiming a role? SQ is always claiming a role. She is so ready to jump out there and claim. Like, I don't want Yuriko to live, but SQ counterclaiming there is suspicious. Oh, Jonas is so dead. SQ's defending Jonas. We didn't have any defense for Jonas last time, right? Stella defended Jonas last time. Setsu and Stella. Okay. Cool. Cool. Let's bust out a "Say You're Human" as the final statement. All right, Shigemichi Lion. Jonas didn't claim? Yo. Okay, so both of the engineers didn't claim. And then Shaming and Jonas. Jonas is so dead here. Oh no, Yuriko. Yuriko is one of the engineers. Did Yuriko not claim? Hold on, hold on. Yeah, Yuriko didn't claim. Wow, yeah. Okay, both of the engineer claimants did not claim to be human. Jonas is definitely dead this round. And Shaming also didn't claim to be human. I mean, there's no way Jonas is living through this. That's a sus on Yuriko. Somebody else caught Shigemichi lying. Stella. Stella caught Shigemichi lying. Remnan also caught Shigemichi lying. And then between Yuriko and SQ, both of them are sus. But since I'm Bug, there are 4 bads. Oh, level up. 20 logic! Now I can finally use definite human and definite enemy. I want to get intuition up to 30. That is my next goal. Step forward requires more charisma than I have. That's fine. Seek help. High performance, huh? Having more performance would also be a good idea. I want to get intuition to 30 and then performance to 20. Is it a lie if the bug claims to be human? No, actually. The bug is human for the purposes of things that care. I'm pretty sure that it is not a lie for the bug to claim humanity. I think it's just the Gnosia. Oh, this is the reroll. I want nothing. Alright, well. I should have realized I don't need to reroll. Gina's gone. Oh god, Gina, that's so sad, you guys. It's very sad. Rest in peace, Gina. That's fine. We still don't have doctor claimants. But it sure seems like... Discussion log. Yeah, Jonas definitely dead. Sha Ming didn't claim either. So SQ and Yuriko, one of the two. Sha Ming's looking bad, but Sha Ming's probably human. I think Sha Ming's probably fine. Sha Ming has just been acting like Sha Ming. But I'm pretty on board with Jonas being dead here. Everybody was against Jonas from day one. So now we got to figure out which of SQ or Yuriko is the fake. Not sure it's worth claiming or asking for a doctor prior to first night. It is not. They do it sometimes anyway, but it's definitely not. The thing is, if Gina or Jonas are the doctor, then somebody bad can claim doctor here without being counterclaimed. You checked out Gina and then Gina died? And Yuriko is claiming Rakio is Gnosia. I think Yuriko's bad. Oh, I'm the bug. I'm the bug. There's no way that Gina was the bug. Okay. But that looks good for SQ, right? That makes SQ look like a real engineer? That makes SQ look like a real engineer. I think Yuriko's bad. Alright, more doubt on Yuriko. Comet is defending Yuriko. Stella has doubt on Rakio? Because of Yuriko? I guess Stella's on Yuriko's side? That's actually a really good point. I want to get the real engineer out more than I want to get the fake engineer out. But Yuriko has just incredibly doubted Rakio. Shaming is sussing Shigemichi. That is entirely normal activity for Shaming. Stella agrees. Remnin agrees. Chippy on defense. Comet on defense. Yuriko going hard on the person that she investigated, which is Rakio, I guess? So Yuriko susses on Rakio. I tried to get Yuriko out. I'm not sure that it's going to work. Well, Comet jumped to... Whose defense? Wait. Comet jumped to Yuriko's defense. Yeah, Comet was defending Yuriko, and now Comet is saying that Yuriko is sus. That feels like Comet's good, Yuriko's bad. Remnin defending Yuriko. Remnin defending Yuriko, huh? Otome believes Yuriko. Okay. And then Comet and Remnant defended Rakio. I'm still going to vote Yuriko here. We'll see if it works. I think Rakio's dead, though. We got 3 votes on Shigemichi. Wow. Oh, Stella. You're breaking his heart. Stella, Remnant, and Otome all voted Shigemichi for some reason. 2 votes on Shaming. Fine, it's Shaming. And my other Yuriko voter is Rakio, who is now dead. Oh, okay. Bad news. Bad news. Terrible news. Yuriko absolutely brigaded Rakio here. There was a lot of sus on Yuriko, and all of the votes still went to Rakio. Yuriko is hard to get out. Setsu's my friend, Shaming's my detractor. Alright, if I can hang out with Setsu, we'll hang out with Setsu. I could try and use this tactically to make Shaming feel better about me, but I think hanging out with Setsu is better, because that also maybe gets me closer to storyline stuff.
Jim, I trust you. I mean, even if you turn out to be the enemy, don't feel too bad about it, okay? We both have to look out for number 1 after all.
Damn it! Engineers! I guess Yuriko was good. I think me voting Yuriko got me investigated. Yuriko was AC! Yeah, I thought Yuriko was bad. Shigemichi was also bad. Okay. Yeah, SQ killed me. It happens. I have indeed been investigated. I can't believe SQ, I tried to save your goddamn life and get Yuriko out, and this is the thanks I get. Kukrushka never revealed. Rakio was guardian angel. Oh, no good. Comet was bad, huh? The way Comet flopped on Yuriko, I thought Comet was going to be good. We did have some Shigemichi votes. Yeah, I didn't... Past Comet, I didn't know. I guess my sus on Yuriko was correct, and otherwise I was completely in the dark. Shigemichi did lie about being human. That's true. That'll affect things. I didn't catch it, but yeah, it looks like that's what happened. Did somebody else catch it? Let's see. Oh, yeah. A bunch of notes on Chippy and Shigemichi here. I didn't catch any of them, but a bunch of notes. Yuriko noted that Chippy is lying. Oh, I did know that Shigemichi was lying. I completely forgot that I caught that. Yep. Yep, completely forgot. Entirely slipped my mind. Jonas didn't claim and was rightfully killed for it. Yuriko didn't claim and was ignored. SQ didn't claim for funsies? And Xiaoming didn't claim also for funsies. Yeah, day one was busy. Man, I thought that was going to go so much better. Oh, I'm engineer this time. That's fun. Shigemichi and Stella were guard duty, huh? Oh. Is that maybe something in the works there? Both just staying on board the ship together? Huh? Probably not. I think Stella is uninterested. Poor Shigemichi. Guard duty is like Masons? I have no idea what Masons is. But guard duty means both of them are good and is not a role that can be counterclaimed because they are protecting each other. They're vouching for each other. I don't know because, but they are vouching for each other, and it cannot be counterclaimed according to the rules. Alright, who's human out here? That's a lot of people not claiming. SQ, Yuriko, Xiaoming, Jonas again, and then also Chippy for some reason. Good people who know who each other are. Yep, same deal. Then yeah, I guess Masons. Everybody else boarded the ship together in Luan when fleeing the Gnosia invasion there. Oh, that's true. That's true. Shigemichi once again digging. That keeps happening. Are we gonna see that dialogue every game from here on out? Poor Shigemichi. Yuriko and Rakio forming an alliance. Wow, Rakio might actually survive this game. Is that suspicious, do you think? Yuriko and Rakio forming an alliance? Do you think that's sus? Might be sus. I don't know if it's sus. Yuriko's always weird. Otome sussing Remnant. SQ agrees, but SQ's always happy to agree. Shigemichi defends, Setsu defends, Kukrushka defends, a lot of defends. Alright. Who didn't claim? Let's get Shaming out of here. Shaming sucks anyway. It's... last time, Shaming and SQ both didn't claim, even though they were human. But I don't have anything else to go on other than Yuriko being in an alliance, which kind of makes me want to vote Yuriko. We'll vote Yuriko anyway. We'll see if it works. Alright, well, Shaming went out. A bunch of sus on Remnant for no reason? Interesting. Chippy voted Gina. Rockio voted SQ. Alright, whatever. Yuriko voted Jonas. Sure. Let's see. The people that didn't claim were SQ, who voted Remnant. Chippy, who voted Gina out of nowhere. Yuriko, who voted Jonas. Jonas, who voted Shaming. And Shaming, who also voted Remnant. Wow. Was there a discussion topic for Remnant? Did somebody sus Remnant? Yes, Otome sus Remnant. Okay. Otome is not that dangerous, though. Oh, she does have high logic. Alright, Otome is kind of dangerous. Alright, Shigamichi. I think I might be in love. I know this. I already know this about you. You know who it is? Who I'm into? Go on, guess. It's Stella. We know it's Stella. Oh, damn, is it that obvious? I guess maybe it is, huh? Yeah, but Stella's just so... To think I'd ever fall in love with an actual real girl. Damn, Stella, you really got me going. With an actual real girl? Oh my god, Shigamichi, you're so creepy. You're such a weird dude. Please don't tell me you have a real doll in your closet. Shigamichi is all amped up and getting rather annoying. Hey, so what do you know? You know what kind of stuff Stella likes? Tell me everything you know, please. Okay, so we have an update that Shigamichi is even more in love with Stella than we thought. In love with Stella, has never had an actual girlfriend before. Yeah, alright. That checks out. So who are we investigating? I'm actually not that worried about the claimants. I want to try and get the bug out, is where I'm at. I didn't catch any lies. I am curious about SQ. Oh, SQ's Gnosia. Okay, great. Should I speak? Should I reveal? I think I'll make small talk. I like small talk here. Setsu is sussing Comet. Do we have a reason to suss Comet, you think? Comet is bad at lying, and did claim. Did Comet speak much last time? No. There wasn't a sus on Comet before. Okay. Rockio, with their collab with Yuriko, is also suspecting Comet. And Gina? Wow, everybody hates Comet. And Yuriko's defending Comet. Wow. Rockio agrees with the sus, and then Yuriko defends. It shows what that collaboration is worth. Chippy defends. Stella defends. Stella's guard duty. Yuriko and Chippy are defending Comet. And Comet is now sus of Gina. Presumably because Gina was sus of Comet. Comet and Chippy together on both of these. And then Rockio and Gina together. SQ defending Gina. SQ defending Gina. What does that mean? Does that mean Gina's bad? Or does that mean Gina's good? It sometimes does, Ironfurs. But it's also like each player, each character has their own personality in terms of how they think about things, and logic is a stat. Not every Gnosia will make their decisions based on logic. Like, they'll make their decisions based on amicability or based on something else, like stealth stats, possibly. Like stealth plays into it, but also they're absolutely willing to base decisions on other stuff. Yeah, I agree with you. They're known good. Might as well get them out. But yeah, not all the Gnosia feel that way. I think just because it's a way to show off Gnosia personality, which I think is good. Like, the more personality the various characters have in their roles, the better it is as a game, because it gives you more to hook into. Yes, exactly, Ironfurs. I think SQ is defending Gina here because Gina is bad. Alright, so Setsu sussed Comet. Setsu, Rockio, and Gina sussed Comet. And then Yuriko and Chippy defended. Comet turned it around. Got Chippy on board. Comet and Chippy. And now Gina's in the... And now SQ's in the mix on the other side. On the Gina Rockio side. So SQ, Gina, Rockio on the other side of Chippy, Comet, and Yuriko. Really, Jonas? That seems suspicious. I mean, not that suspicious, honestly. SQ is actually very, very willing to throw other Gnosia under the bus. But I think SQ defends Gnosia until accusations go out. Like, I think she'll defend Gnosia in the first few rounds, and then will, I don't know, it's weird. Like, yeah. There was definitely a round where it was, had SQ defended me as my fellow Gnosia, we would have just won, and SQ voted me out anyway, leaving SQ against 3 humans. Like, we would have just won that round if SQ had voted with me. That's all it would have taken, and instead SQ voted me out. Just a little bit too into her performance as crew. And Jonas is claiming that Shaming was Gnosia. As doctor, I examined the hard, frozen guts of those in cold sleep. And lo, Shaming, who sleeps so frostily, hath turned Gnosia. Gina's claiming doctor. And both of them are claiming that Shaming is Gnosia? Alright. I guess Shaming was Gnosia. Okay, cool. That's great. So Shaming is Gnosia. SQ is Gnosia. And SQ defended Gina. What does that mean? Chippy, Yuriko, and Comet were all three of them attacking Gina. See, I think Jonas might be on the level here, and Gina's bad, and SQ knows it. I think this was a desperate move by Gina, the counterclaim. I've already spoken today. I think I made small talk today. Yeah, I made small talk today. All right, let's not talk. Setsu's sus of Yuriko. I disagree. Rakio does actually defend Yuriko here. Even if they can't agree on objectives, they can still defend each other. I know SQ's bad. I suspect Gina's bad. And there's been a bunch of sus on Yuriko today. So we'll see which direction this goes. Chippy is on Yuriko's side. And Yuriko is voting me for some reason? Excuse me? Yuriko, why? Is that it? Is that the beginning of the end? Vote again between Jin and Chippy. I'm on the side of the Yuriko Chippy Comet consortium here. I don't need to speak here. All right. Gina, of course, has to lay sus on Chippy because otherwise Gina will die. Rakio's in. And Jonas defends. Really? Gina counterclaimed you? And you're putting sus on Chippy, Jonas? And then SQ adding sus to Jonas. Adding sus here on Chippy. We just can't take SQ into account. I hate this. SQ is so good at this game. We just can't. And anything that SQ says, like, it doesn't mean anything. Remnan's defending Chippy. Chippy's looking pretty sus. Chippy's looking pretty sus. Alright, well, Chippy's out. I think Gina's sus, but I think Chippy's out here regardless. Oh, yeah, look at those votes. Hi, Stella! What I like? I'm getting info for Shigemichi. Trying to be a bro. Well, I like herbal tea. I drink it often. I just love the scent. Crew member data update Stella. Oh, okay. So tea. Thanks a lot, Jim. No problem. Happy to help. But, I don't know, tea leaves, herbs. Sometimes I get the stuff like moss growing on my back. I wonder if that's an herb. Please don't give Stella the moss growing on your back. Shigemichi, oh my god. You can't just give people the moss that grows on you. Okay, I've got it. I'm gonna give her a present. This is so bad. Once all this Gnosia stuff is over, I'm gonna tell Stella how I feel about her. At least you're both guard duty. Maybe this can only happen when you're both guard duty. Jim, you got my back, don't you? Who will I investigate? Give Stella the moss, right? What a guy. Well, we know SQ's bad. I guess I could investigate Gina here. I feel like that's pretty clear. I'm going to investigate Yuriko, though. Oh. Oh? Was Yuriko bug? Or did they just kill Yuriko also? There was only one death, so it's not clear whether Yuriko was Bug and someone else got GA'd, or whether Yuriko was human and they just killed Yuriko. Heck. Heck. Alright, them just killing Yuriko, though, tells me that Gina's bad. Like, Yuriko was kind of pushing that sus on Gina. Although, we really got Chippy out instead for some reason. Alright. Chippy was not Gnosia. Gina says Chippy was Gnosia. Alright, I'm really sus of Gina here. I think SQ is throwing Gina under the bus here. I think Gina's Gnosia. Alright, well, I've said my piece. Comet's doubting Jonas. The other way around, sure. That's fine. SQ is defending Jonas. SQ is defending Jonas and sussing Gina. Last round, she sussed Gina. Gina's definitely bad. This is classic SQ. Yeah, Gina's definitely bad.
I thought about it, and I think we should stop voting for people we think might be Gnosia. Wait, what? Why? I think we still have a bug here. So if all the Gnosia are gone, then the universe will be destroyed. I think we should get rid of the bug before the Gnosia. I feel that might be the safer route.
Not a bad idea, Otome. I thought you were but a silly animal, but you've proven to be more intelligent than these other commoners.
Really?
Is that a compliment? That's very left-handed.
Yes, you actually seem too human, to the point of possibly being a fake. As though maybe you're Gnosia, attempting to avoid cold sleep? Could it be?
Whoa, Otome has nothing to say to that. Whoa, okay. More sus on Jonas. Let's see. More sus on Jonas. Gina's in for the sus on Jonas. And then Setsu and Shigemichi defended. Gina's in, huh? I think Comet's good, but I'm not sure that Comet's making the right idea, making the right plays here. Oh, good. Rockio is doubting SQ. Excellent. Otome defends. Jonas defends. Really? Jonas defends SQ. I guess SQ's been defending Jonas, so that makes sense. Jonas is presumably very trusting here. I'm happy to get either Gina or SQ out, but there was a lot of sus on Jonas here. Let's see if we can get it, Gina out. Jonas and Comet? Oh no, I should have voted SQ. I should have voted SQ. Aww. Alright, I don't have anything to say about this. I guess Jonas is out. Yeah, just a bunch of sus on Jonas and a couple of people defending him. Shigemichi, SQ, and Setsu repeatedly defending. Shigemichi, Setsu, SQ. Shigemichi, Setsu, SQ. Setsu and SQ defending Jonas. But I think Comet's good, so I guess I vote Jonas. I wasn't the tiebreak. Alright. We'll meet again in Valhalla. I haven't seen that one from Shigemichi before. Hello? Otome. Who do you think is lying, Otome?
Did I say something wrong? When I said maybe we shouldn't vote for Gnosia, I feel like maybe I shouldn't have spoken up.
It was a good idea.
Really? Thank you, Jim. I thought really hard about it. I just sort of thought that maybe simply voting for suspicious-looking people wasn't good enough. Like, for example, when swimming around in a pool with goldfish, sometimes I end up accidentally sucking up the goldfish. So I have to take the goldfish out before I get in to swim. It's a shame to let them go to waste like that. That's what I mean.
What? You asked Otome what she means. What? I fully agree with what?
Like, oh yeah, order! The order you do things in is important. Apparently, if a bug is allowed to survive, the universe will get destroyed. So I think we should take care of the bugs before the Gnosia. Even if someone looks suspicious, sometimes it's better not to get rid of them right away. I think this kind of order is important for the vote. But to be honest, I really don't like doing these votes. I just hope this is all over soon.
Poor Otome. Doesn't like voting out Gnosia. Don't vote, Acquired. Really? This enables you to temporarily prevent others from voting for your target. Logic 15. Huh. Alright, first off, what more have we learned about Otome? Traumatized by accidentally swallowing a goldfish, sure. Alright, I think her ability graph has gained a few points. But it's hard to be sure. I can probably scrub through this stream and see, like, we've learned 2 things about Otome this stream, right? I feel like we could probably get some good comparisons here on the chart. Okay, so Setsu and SQ were defending Jonas. Who was the other vote? Comet? I wonder what people tag about Comet. Like, everybody swapped and just voted Jonas out. I still think Gina's bad, but I think Gina's Gnosia as opposed to Bug. Let's check Setsu. Stella disappeared. Setsu's human. Stella! Stella! Damn it! Ah, damn it! Gina reports that Jonas was human. Okay. Good report, Gina. We have some sus on SQ. I'm on board. And then Comet is sus of SQ now also, so that's great. Otome, no! Come on! Comet defends, Remnant defends, thank you. Do we think Otome is anti-bug because scripted event to introduce stop vote? Or do we think Otome is anti-bug because actually bug? That's a very good question, Iron Furs. I mean, I think this is a, like, random encounter setup. And I'm not sure that it's dependent on role. Although it is funny that I, as the engineer, am the one who has the power to get the bug out while they're doing their voting. Good. More sus on Remnant. Remnant's fine. A lot of sus on me, though. Gina sussing me makes a lot of sense, but there was also a bunch of sus on SQ. Let's even get SQ out. Why Remnant all of a sudden? What? How did this happen? A bunch of people sussed me. Nobody voted me, but a bunch of people sussed me. And a bunch of people sussed SQ. And there was one sus on Remnant and everybody voted. Who the hell? Comet got Remnant out. Multiple defends on Comet, on Remnant, and he's still just instantly dead. It's possible that we got the bug already. It's true. It's possible. It's unlikely, but it's possible. I have no detractors. All right, let's hang out with Comet. Wait, who is sussing me? Otome says I was suspicious. And then also Gina says I was suspicious. Let's go hang out with Gina. Can't trust you. All right, well, let's check out Otome, just in case. Shigemichi disappeared. And Otome's human. Cool. Remnin was human. I think it is time to reveal role. No counterclaims! Heck yeah! SQ could have counterclaimed. Gina is incredibly suspicious. And Setsu is still defending Gina. Setsu, Gina, and SQ all together. Otome's got that defense. Oh, Setsu's sussing SQ. Alright, we're gonna get SQ out now. Yeah, we're definitely getting SQ out. SQ voting me. Alright, great. Alright, we gotta investigate Gina now. Oh? I guess Rakio was the bug. This looks like Rakio was the bug. So SQ was the last. Fascinating. SQ was the last Gnosia? Oh no. Oh no.
So this is the end. You're so lucky, Jim. It's not every day one gets to observe the destruction of the universe. Enjoy!
The universe has been destroyed. Alright, well. Welp. Okay, so Gina was real Doctor, and Jonas was fake Doctor. Huh. You wondered about somebody in the Yuriko collab being bugged? I guess by the time I came out as engineer, SQ was the only person. No, Rakio could have counterclaimed. So did people twig on? Wait, who was actually Chippy, Shumming, and Jonas? I don't I didn't understand the hate for Chippy when he went out. Day 5 was the last day. I guess we voted out Chippy on day 3. Ah. There was a note that Jonas was lying when Jonas investigated Chippy. Okay, so neither of the two Doctor claimants were Gnosia. So SQ could say whatever she wanted. Jonas going into cold sleep. I guess we caught a Jonas lie from Comet. Comet noticed a Jonas lie. Okay. Remnin. When did we get Chippy? Day 2? Gina saying Chippy is suspicious for no reason. Shigemichi saying Chippy is suspicious for no reason. And then Chippy was out. Like, okay. Good job, go team. You did it. I don't know what you figured out, but you did it. Rakio was pretty quiet that game. Rakio was pretty quiet that game. Suspicious. Well, I mean, they did well. Was a good run. I'm engineering. I can redeem myself.
Can I talk too? Really? Wow, okay, I'll do my best.
Yeah, I think XP is more about the length of the game than it is about wins or losses. Like, I think wins or losses contribute, but I think length is a bigger contributor. Stella and Shaming are guard duty. Alright, I am ready to say human. Gina, Shigamichi, Rakio, Comet, Jonas, Otome, Kukrushka, Chippy. Nobody told me to stop it. And a bunch of people didn't claim. Setsu, SQ, Remnant, and Yuriko. Setsu, SQ, and Yuriko seem to constantly not claim. Yuriko does claim sometimes. So Remnant and Setsu are both sus here. Gina and Stella, both sus of Shigamichi. Chippy and Otome and Comet defending. Jonas already doesn't like me. Chippy and Gina defending me. That's nice. Kukrushka and Stella collaborating. All right. It really seems like if there is a collaboration, one of the two is bad, just categorically. If Setsu's not good at lying, she might feel that it's better to remain silent and be thought a Gnosia than to open one's mouth and remove all doubt. Yeah, maybe. Setsu has okay performance, I think. Setsu's just like average at everything, right? Yeah, her performance is completely middle of the road. So it's not that she's bad at lying. Or they. It's not that they're bad at lying. They do have low stealth, if anything. But everything else is, like, average. But Stella's guard duty. Which means Kukrushka is very sus here. Who are we voting for? Sure. How many votes am I gonna tag? From Jonas. Alright. Jonas is sus left no votes. No impact. And a lot of people voted Yuriko. Alright, I'm not opposed to Yuriko getting knocked out. That seems fine. See ya, Yuriko. Chippy wants to talk at the gym. Chippy at the gym is usually somebody is lying. Who's lying, Chippy? Whoa! This is different.
Hey, Jim. You here to get some exercise, too?
Chippy in a tank top? Chippy's kind of cute.
Let's work up a sweat. All this talking and sleeping will get you out of shape.
All right.
You know, it's a matter of life and death for a physical laborer like me.
What's your job? Yeah, that cat is very weirdly positioned.
I work on a cargo ship crew. Well, I lost my ship back at Luan, but still. With all that Gnosia stuff going on, it couldn't be helped. And your ship was a piece of crap anyway. You're probably lucky you didn't make it back on, really. Hey, what the hell? You're gonna say stuff like that to the guy who let you on his ship?
His?
Listen, Jim. Chippy's ship was total garbage. I got stuffed in a crate together with ore. And then they froze me, too.
Oh, Comet's just, like, hitchhiking her way across the galaxy?
That's because you were being smuggled. It was a real hassle getting you off your planet without anyone finding out, you know. Oh, well, it was a long time ago anyway. So those two have history, I guess, huh? Okay, then. Good, I guess. Crew member update Chippy and Comet. Fascinating. Worked as crew member of a freight vessel. Escaped her home planet on Chippy's freighter. Okay. Yeah, needing to get smuggled off one's planet, not suspicious at all. Exactly. Nothing about Comet is suspicious. Especially not that symbiote slime mold that looks like a tattoo. Alright, so who do we have? We have Remnin and Setsu are suspicious here. But I still have to figure out who the bug is. And I didn't catch any liars. Sure, let's investigate Remnin. Rockio disappeared. Remnant human. Great. Setsu is sussing SQ. Okay. Shigemichi, Jonas, Chippy, Shaming. Wow. Everybody is defending SQ. Whoa there, Kukrushka. And Otome? Okay, we've got some investigates to do. I mean, I know they're both bad, so I want to get them out. Both of them claimed human. And I didn't twig on anything wrong there. Now it's a party. It's something. I want to know who the doctors are, but I can't force them to step forward. Thank you, Remnin, for the cover. Also Gina. Thank you, Remnin and Gina, for the cover. Otum is also on SQ. Something is bothering me about SQ. I mean, you know, Rockio disappeared, so... Did SQ vote Rockio or something? No. Did SQ sus Rockio? Oh, Rockio voted SQ. Along with Setsu. A lot of... Kukrushka? Otome susses SQ and Kukrushka supports SQ. I think SQ's bad. Can't trust Setsu. Shigemichi's also on Seek Agreement. Setsu, huh? Alright, let's get SQ out. Or, I guess, let's get me out. I did my best. Jonas, Kukrushka, Otome... Okay, yeah, Kukrushka and Otome both voting me makes sense. SQ voting me is... Alright, I guess Bug's gonna win this one. So, Kukrushka was Gnosia. Otome was the bug. Alright, yeah, SQ was Gnosia. People were correct. And then Chippy and Kukrushka were the other ones. I did not have Otome pegged as bug. Although, Otome being sus of SQ should have tipped me off that Otome wasn't Gnosia. Yuriko was AC. Alright, we got her out really quick. That's good. Well... Counterclaim engineer as bug on day 2 is interesting. I think it makes some amount of sense. Like, as an engineer, you know your counterclaimants are bad, so investigating them isn't gonna be your first priority.
Alright, let's try again. Doctor! Okay, hello? That's new. What the crap is this? Well, that's Stella. What? We're not on it. Now we're on an island instead of a ship. And Jonas is Sultan. Excuse me.
So it's here after all. Thus begins the Feast of Insanity. How shall we handle Gnosia infectees? How indeed. Let us run together with the proverbial flow, like leaves on a rushing river. So, you're saying, as captain, I'm going to do nothing, then? Well, even I, Jonas, cannot be sure whether I am Gnosia or not. No one knows anything at this point.
Are you Gnosia?
What do you think? Jim, my honored guest, I wish to speak further with you, but alas, once this is all over, let us raise a glass in triumph. Jonas, what should I... you would do best to act like yet another passenger. However, I would like you to continue to maintain the ship, of course. Understood. I will do as you say.
So I guess Stella is in Jonas's employ? I mean, it makes sense, right? The ship has to have crew. We can't all just be refugees.
At any rate, we are all slaves to fate. We have but to fulfill the roles we have been given.
Wow, dude. Wow. Well then, I guess let's go. SQ and Gina are on guard duty. I love Say You're Human, even if it gets me in trouble. And Kukrushka immediately says stop it. Alright. Comet is sus of Remnin, sure. Shigemichi defends, standard. SQ defends, sure. Chippy defends, standard. Otome defends, alright. Could the engineer please step forward? Kukrushka is claiming engineer. Comet is claiming engineer. And Remnin is lying. Remnin is lying. That's too many engineers! You guys better straighten yourselves out. Alright, why does Kukrushka always have a role? Kukrushka always has a role. I hate... I'm starting to really be bothered by Kukrushka. More than Yuriko. Like, Yuriko's a problem, but Kukrushka, oh my god, she's dangerous.
I came up with an idea even all of you could understand. It's simple. All who claim to be the engineer go into cold sleep. It's clear there's a fake among them, right? A good proposal, Rakio. Let us rid ourselves of this Gnosia. Okay. There's like too many engineers, so let's freeze them all.
Do I agree? I'm not the bug, but I kind of agree. Doing away with the real and the fakes all at once, that's just lazy. With two counterclaimants, I actually agree with this. I wholeheartedly agree. Keeping an engineer around is a good idea, but... Oh, we can't actually just freeze them all? Why aren't we freezing them all? I know Remnin is lying, and I never trust Kukrushka. Remnant is suspicious. Remnant is in fact suspicious. Rockio, please teach me freeze all. Can we even do that? I don't even know that we can do that. Remnant's probably done here. I'm on board with just voting Remnant out. Yo, Kukrushka's catching a lot of sus. Okay, that's odd. Oh, because she said stop it. Yeah, no, stop it is... Stop it definitely will catch you some sus. I should probably work on my charm, considering how much sus I'm getting. But... Alright, Stella, let's chat.
Jim, I'm scared. I've served Jonas on the ship for quite some time, and speaking from experience, when Jonas is in a pleasant mood, it usually signals that something unpleasant is going to occur.
Wow, how much of an asshole is Jonas?
It began when we saved the evacuees on Luan. He's been acting strange ever since. I'm sure he's planning something untoward. That, or it's possible that he has been infected by the Gnosia. Please, Jim, be careful.
Crew member updated. Stella. No one was attacked, eh? Good job. Good job, GA. Kukrushka was human. Who else voted Remnant? Setsu also voted Remnant with me. Kukrushka was human, but could have been Bug or AC. Wonder if Remnant is the Bug then? Maybe. I definitely want to get Remnant out still. Kukrushka being human could have been Bug or AC. So, we don't have confirmation that Comet is good. Or that Comet is bad, rather. But nobody liked Kukrushka. Kukrushka was acting very suspicious anyway. So Comet, probably good. Probably AC. Oh, yeah. Claiming stop it from as an AC is probably correct. That makes sense. Stella is Gnosia. Really? Jim is Gnosia. Well, I already knew you were lying, buddy. Let's put that doubt on, who's Remnant? Put that doubt on Remnant. You got that Remnant was lying? Nice one. Oh, that's a lot of defense on Remnant. Yuriko defending is bad for me. And Comet claimed Stella was bad, so maybe we're getting Stella out here? Your weird theory is Kukrushka good, counterclaimants Gnosia and Bug. Thus potential failed kill. I think most likely Kukrushka was AC and Comet is good. But I guess if we get Stella out, then we'll find out now for sure. Doesn't fit with a stop it. Yeah. That's a hard one. Because like stop it is pretty rare, so it's always extra suspicious when it happens. I guess if we get Stella out, then we'll have confirmation one way or the other about Comet. But I hope we get Remnant out. Yuriko is defending Stella also. Okay. Can't trust Shigemichi. And Yuriko's attacking Shigemichi too? Oh, poor Shig. Poor Shigi. He's gone. It's over. Should I defend Shigamichi? I feel like it's not going to affect much. Alright, well, as the doctor. Hey, no counterclaimants. Cool. I think that means people will trust me more, but it might mean that I catch some extra heat from the Gnosia. I can't vote Remnant because I think he's going to be mad about it. And I think the voting is going to go towards Stella here. I guess Stella or Shigamichi. Let's vote Stella. Hey! We got what? Wow, people don't like Comet? Oh my god. Alright, well, I'm going to, I can definite enemy. I can definite enemy. I can definite enemy Remnant. Because I was the only doctor claim. That'll definitely get me killed. If I definite enemy, I am 100% dead to Gnosia. I don't think I can do it. Freeze them all was quite popular. It's true. I will, however, doubt Remnant. Okay. Somebody else did it for me. Thank you. Thank you. I have nothing more to say. Uh-huh. Rockio and Stella still voted Comet. Rockio definite enemied Remnant and still voted Comet. What the actual hell is that? Alright, Stella's looking real sus. I mean, Comet did claim that Stella was bad. But Stella's looking real sus here.
It's only natural that you choose me. But why? Why did things have to be like this?
See you later, Remnant. Jonas? We gotta go talk to Jonas? Alright, I'll talk to Jonas. I'm willing. I don't know why he was like dressed up like a sultan before.
What are you doing? There are priceless items stored here. I would appreciate your restraint in carelessly entering this place.
Sorry? You apologize to Jonas for entering without permission.
No, apologies are not necessary. Why don't we enjoy a cup of tea and some engaging conversation? So tell me, Jim, how do you regard Stella?
She's kind? I don't know, sure. You replied that Stella is a kind person.
Kind. Did you know that kindness is sometimes a way to deceive an enemy? Stella was originally sent to me by the government for the purposes of acting as both my assistant and watcher. She's been with me a long time now. However, there are parts of her that are simply unknowable. I often sense something strange in her recently. Just what could she be thinking under that mask of hers?
Warp will commence in 5 minutes. All crew members, please return to your rooms.
That went faster than I'd expected. Well then, Jim, goodbye. Hope to see you again.
Hope to see you again, too. Jim, I hate to be seen as intrusive, but please don't worry too much about what Jonas said. Excuse me? The AI is countermanding Jonas? He is indeed a hero of the age of space exploration, but that was long ago. Hard for me to imagine Jonas as a hero of anything. Now, he simply wanders space with no objective nor destination. His behavior often causes trouble for those around him. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be saying such things, but even as an AI, I can tell you that it would be in your best interests to avoid him. He has been officially recognized by the Space Federation as insane. And he's still just the captain of a ship? Like, that's not a problem? Apparently Jonas is actual nuts. Great. Rakio got Et. And Remnen was Gnosia. As expected. Comet checked out Otome. Alright, so we're voting Stella out now?
So, Jim has been proven to be Doctor. I'm so happy.
I got a definite human. Oh, I'm definitely gonna get eaten by Gnosia next round. It's time for small talk. You tried to lighten the mood by talking about romance.
Huh? Whose baby would I want to have? Come on, I can't talk about that in front of everyone.
Shaming being desperate, yep. Jonas sus of Comet. Okay. It's a little late to be sus of the engineer, I think. SQ sus of Comet. Really? I'm gonna not speak up here, I think. SQ trying to collab with Jonas. Seems dangerous. I understand. Let the heavens and the earth smile upon us. SQ, let us kick in the bathroom door of fate together. Alright, you know, him being over the top in the way he is kind of makes a little bit more sense when he's described as clinically insane. Bathroom door of fate. Alright, Shigamichi sus of Jonas. And Chippy and Setsu. And Otome's defending. And SQ's defending. SQ, whatever. SQ doesn't matter, she's guard duty. Otome defending is normal, though. Otome defends everybody. Alright, let's get Stella out. Let's see if Stella gets out. Because if Stella's out... Oh, Comet, no. Comet, no! The engineer! Makes sense if you think of Jonas as the ship's local Malkavian Primogen, sure. Just some wacky dude out here, yep. Alright, I really hope that we could get Stella out to verify Comet's engineering ability, but apparently Comet just goes. And there's still a bug out here somewhere. Shigamichi's hanging out in the cold sleep chamber. Weird. Weird dude. The man, the lone wolf, Shigamichi. Jim, I've got a request for you. How about you and me combine forces so we can survive? What do you say? Oh, whoops. Collaborate or refuse. It's Shigamichi. I'll collaborate. We'll collaborate. We'll see if it matters. Do what I can, bud. No one was attacked? Either the GA is really good at their job or the Gnosia really want to get the bug out. Because that's 2, right? Isn't it? Yeah, it's day 4, and only Rakio has been eaten. But we've gotten one Gnosia out, and we still need to get the bug out. And there's no more counterclaimants. So I think Comet was good. I think Kakrushka was bad. We need to get Stella out. Chippy and Shaming. Okay. Can't trust Shigamichi. Should I defend? We're, in theory, in a collaboration. I don't want to spend my 1 speak on defending him. Alright, I'm still doubting Stella. Okay, I guess we can never get Stella out. Alright, fine. That's a sus on Stella. Oh, when Jonas susses Stella, then you exaggerate?
God damn, SQ.
Alright, well, at least Jonas's charisma carried this. But we're still probably just killing Shigemichi here. I'm still voting Stella. And a bunch of votes on Jonas. Really? Entirely split between Shigemichi and Jonas, and I voted Stella, and I'm the only one. We're never gonna get her out. I guess we're getting Jonas out next? Do I have a detractor? Yuriko's my detractor. But Gina's my yeah, let's hang out with Gina. Maybe that'll up collab stuff. Glad to know that. I am definite human, so I guess people aren't going to be voting for me. Wow. This has been an incredible... Like, whoever's Guardian Angel is absolutely nailing it. Alright, finally a sus on Stella. Setsu and Chippy say she's fine. I'm gonna join in the small talk, absolutely. Yuriko's doubting Chippy. Setsu and Chippy... I guess, reasonable to conclude that Chippy and Stella are in cahoots here? Man, I have no idea what's going on. I think Stella's bad. Like, I think Comet was good, and I think Stella's bad. But past that, and the fact that the Gnosia keep missing is really neat. That's really, really interesting. I would believe Stella and Chippy. But we still need to get the bug out, whoever the bug is. Stella's defending Chippy also. Alright, I'm just gonna jump in with a defend on Jonas. Jonas is backing me up on Stella. Alright, let's see if we can get Chippy out. Oh, now we're getting votes on Stella? 2 votes on Setsu. Who voted Setsu? Otome and Xiaoming. Sure. Alright. I am okay with this. I am happier with this than with a tie between Stella and Chippy. Alright, let's hang out with Jonas some more. Let's see what happens there. Jim, place you not your trust in me? Jonas? You could place a much worse bet. Incredible. Chippy was human. Okay. Hey, you guys are like all here! OMG, I'm so happy! Yeah, this is incredible. I'm gonna sus Stella instead. Yuriko's defending. Yuriko defends when I sus. I just maybe shouldn't be. Maybe I can cover someone. Yeah, Jonas is really on board with getting Stella out. But whenever I say something, Yuriko chimes in. I'd rather not, yep.
I don't have any romance stories to tell, but the feeling of wanting to open your heart to someone, I get that.
Alright, we're gonna get Stella out. Alright, finally we can confirm whether or not Comet was good or like AC or bug or something. We did get 2 humans out, right? So we know that both Kukrushka and Comet, probably one of them was good and one of them was AC. But one of them might have been bug. This will prove whether or not Comet was right. Whether or not Comet was good, at least. Or at least lend credence to Comet being good, right? You could lie about this and still be right. Hang out with Setsu some more.
I don't think anyone has any more reason to doubt you, Jim. Now we just have to pay close attention to the situation, and try not to stand out too much and become an easy target.
Literally as she was saying that. Was Yuriko Gnosia? Is that the problem? Yep, Yuriko is Gnosia. Shigemichi was bug. Okay, okay. Well, Xiaoming just the best guardian angel you've ever seen. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta check this log. Kukrushka was AC. Yep. Yeah, Kukrushka was AC and instantly got pegged. Comet was right. Stella was Gnosia. Xiaoming protected SQ. Yep, good job, Xiaoming. That was the Rockio kill. Xiaoming still protecting SQ. Yep. Xiaoming just tunneled on SQ, and the Gnosia also tunneled on SQ. Oh my god. Nobody flinched. What is going on? And then the last night they attack me instead of SQ. Probably another protected SQ. Nope. Wow, they both swapped to Gina? Holy. Protect Setsu. Yep, there it is. Notably, Xiaoming protected only women and people that he perceives as women. So, I guess it makes sense that he wouldn't have correctly protected me. But Yuriko got me out. Good job, Yuriko. I was never going to get Yuriko out. There was no sus on Yuriko. Like, getting Yuriko out at that point would have been impossible. At least I was never going to get voted out, but that's probably why Yuriko decided to kill me. Understandable, really. Oh, that was a long one. SQ and Otome. Why am I always Gnosia with SQ? SQ's gonna throw me under the bus again. Ugh. Alarms.
So it's like started. Okay, Comrade Jim. Good luck or whatever. Oh yeah, you can go ahead and like decide who we eliminate. I kind of want you to like not kill Remnan though. He's like mine. Always has been. Right, Remy?
Huh? What's wrong, Remnan? You look terrified. Well, I mean, you're always terrified of something, aren't you? So yeah, never mind.
Huh? What? Yes, please, don't mind me. I just sort of had a bad feeling.
Oh, this is gross. What is SQ doing to Remnan? Knows SQ from long ago. Long ago, huh? Is this some like weird abusive... Remnan does not look happy about this situation. Rockio is claiming Doctor. Rockio is probably Doctor. Setsu is also claiming Doctor. Really? Setsu and Rakio. We could probably get Rakio out. We could just sus Rakio and get her out. Get them out. Yuriko's gonna be dangerous here. Yuriko and Comet both gonna be dangerous here. Doubt on Shigemichi. Rakio also doubting Shigemichi. Okay. Sure, I'll agree. Regret. Regret. We have a regret. Comet sussing SQ. Standard. Okay, so you guys, like, totally hate me, don't you? Just so you know, I, like, literally love you guys, so... Otome going in with a defend, as is Otome's tradition. Rakio agreeing. Rakio, really? Rakio on defense? Rakio's gotta be bad. Let's get Setsu out. I'm gonna doubt Setsu. We're gonna see if that works out well for me. Rakio also says Setsu's untrustworthy, yep. Did Otome defend? God damn it, Otome. Jonas has gotta be real engineer. Well, no, there's still a bug. Like, if one of Rakio and Setsu is AC or bug, and I'm assuming Rakio's AC here. Otome revealed. Okay, that's fine. Then we know Jonas is the real engineer, and we kind of want to keep him around long enough to get the bug out. Okay. Where was the sus today? There was some sus on SQ. And Yuriko sus Shigemichi. Alright, we can get Shigemichi out. Wow, it was like all spread out all over the place, and then the last 6 people all voted Shigemichi in a row. Is it time to get my charm up? Nah. Nah. I do want to look at the command list here, though, since I earned a new one relatively recently. Thank someone for defending you. Okay. Don't vote. Use this when someone you need around looks like they'll get lots of votes. Bugs need to be taken out quickly, so the order in which people are put into cold sleep is important. Effects end after 1 day. Not performance or stealth. Stealth doesn't matter here. But, oh, I do need to put a point. I should have put the point in stealth anyway. That was my rule, right? If I get taken out by the Gnosia, I put a point into stealth. Should have put it into stealth. Alright, whatever. Rakio.
Jim. Well, I don't have many other options, I guess. You'll do for now.
Lucky you, Jim.
You're pretty fortunate acquiring a collaborator like myself. Okay. Of course, do you even need to ask?
Act as instructed. Yeah, I'll collaborate with you. Let's take out Setsu then. Jonas reports Shumming is human. Otome reports Chippy is human. Alright. Where am I gonna... How am I gonna chime in here? I am going to defend Jonas. I'm going to cover for Jonas. I think Jonas is cool. Me and Jonas were cool people. Come on, Yuriko. Alright. I got Gina on my side. Rakio, thank God. Rakio's on my side. I don't know that Rakio's actually going to have much of an... Rakio has high logic, though. Rakio will probably help. Nobody came forward for guard duty. Really? Did that mean that Shigemichi was guard duty and got instantly voted out? Interesting. Interesting. Yuriko and Gina. Alright, I saw that sus on Shaming. I'll vote Shaming. I agree. Yuriko's still voting me? I gotta kill Yuriko before she kills me. I don't think it'll work. Like, I think that makes me incredibly sus. Chippy's my detractor, huh? Maybe I'll wait around. Maybe Yuriko will find someone else to attack. Hey, Kukrushka, how are you doing? Feel her fondness in her eyes. Great. Yeah, if I get out Yuriko here, I think that's going to... I think I'm going to get targeted as a result. So let's go for... Can you put a bunch of points into Yuriko hates us less? Would be nice, wouldn't it? Can't be Remnin. Kukrushka likes me. I guess Comet? Comet's safe. Jonas has investigated Yuriko. Jonas... Otome says Jonas isn't Gnosia. So, if Otome is good, Jonas would have to be AC? Exactly? This is a bad call, Otome. Bad call. No. If Otome was good and investigated somebody as human, if they were bugged, they'd be dead. Rakio claiming Shaming was Gnosia? Thank you, Rakio. I knew this was a good idea. Chances of Rakio being Doctor are 0. Why would you say that, Stella? How are you definite enemy here? How are you claiming definite enemy? Claiming that Shaming is Gnosia when one of Gina and... or not Gina, Setsu. Between Setsu and Rakio, one is bad. Between Jonas and Otome, one is bad. Rakio claimed that Shigemichi is bad. So that still leaves 2 bads unaccounted for if Rakio is good. I'm not sure about this. Like, maybe Gnosia killing Setsu is an indicator that Rakio is bad? Like, that might be it? I'm not sure what the definite enemy here is, actually. Like, no, definite enemy is a logic trap as opposed to just I realized that you were lying. Okay, caught a lie makes sense for why Stella thinks Rakio is bad, but caught a lie is not good enough for definite enemy. Apparently I can definite human someone? Interesting. I can just lie and definite human someone. Interesting. Do we have any definite humans? I don't think we do. Otome claiming that Jonas is human is actually pretty on point, right? If Otome is bad, then she would know. And if Otome is good, then Jonas is definitely AC, but AC is also a human. Yeah, with only 2 engineer claimants, if Otome is bad, Jonas has to be good. Or the other engineer has to be dead? Interesting. Which Stella can lie and definite enemy? That's an interesting question. I'm not sure, Ironfurs. It feels like that can only be... I think the AI characters use definite enemy and definite human under only very specific circumstances. And I don't know what Stella used here for definite enemy, but... I'm joining the small talk. I like small talk. Jonas is definite human. Yeah, okay. So this is the definite human from Otome's side, right? Like, Otome claiming that Jonas is human. If Otome is good, then Jonas is human. And if Otome is bad, then presumably she would know. And, like, Jonas is likely to be good, but there is a world in which Otome is bad and Jonas is bad and the real engineer is dead. But this is a pretty likely conclusion to draw. I thank you for that, Stella. My righteousness hath doth been proven ed. I hate Jonas. You guys. Boy's a problem. Doubt on SQ. Rakio is definite enemy. I'm not gonna vote Rakio though. We're collaborating. I'm gonna vote... I don't know who I'm gonna vote. It seems like the only other people who've been sus this turn are SQ and Otome. So I guess I vote Otome. Wow. So the entire day, all of today was run by Stella. We had a collaboration refusal. We had a small talk from Chippy. And then Gina said SQ is suspicious. Alright. If Jonas is definitely human, we gotta vote Otome. But if SQ is suspicious, we gotta vote SQ. Or Rakio, since Rakio was definite enemy. Alright, Otome's gonna tell me who she wants me to kill, but I'm killing Stella. It doesn't matter. Yeah, hang out with Kukrushka here. Stella was too logical. It turns out that when they say that using definite enemy and definite human makes you catch Gnosia attention, they weren't lying. It actually works that way. This feels weird with Stella.
Someone who was right here yesterday, gone, just like that. Alright. Good night, Tiger Avatar. Thanks for stopping by. Gina isn't Gnosia. Jim is not Gnosia. Alright, so engineer reports. With Jonas as definite human, Gina, Yuriko... Yeah, we gotta kill Yuriko. And then probably Jonas. It's a lot of defense on Yuriko. Refuse. Doubt on SQ. Alright, yeah, let's get SQ dead. Throw an SQ under the bus, and... Interesting. A sus on Kukrushka. Ooh, there were votes on Yuriko here. Who voted me? Chippy voted me. If I had voted Yuriko, this might have worked out, actually. Chippy voted me. Kukrushka event! Yo! Jonas being definite human makes Otome clearing me a mistake. I'm not sure, actually. Jonas is definitely human, like not Gnosia, but he's not necessarily good. He's still possibly AC, right? So, Otome could still be the real doctor. But, I agree it doesn't look good. Listen, Jim. Kukrushka seems to say. Chippy is lying. Kukrushka tells you this. So, Jim, I need your help. Let's put Chippy into cold sleep. Kukrushka's counting on you. So either Kukrushka is Bug, or Chippy is Bug. Yuriko was defended. Yuriko is Bug? Kukrushka's AC, Yuriko is Bug? Oh, no, wait. We know that one of Setsu and Rakio was bad. Rakio is probably AC. So, between Kukrushka and Chippy, one of them is lying. I think that was a GA. I think that had to have been a GA, right? Because there are only two people capable of lying outside of me, Otome, and SQ. And one of them was either Rakio or Setsu. And now we have either Chippy or Kukrushka as a liar. So Yuriko has to just be crew. Or maybe guard duty or something. And got GA'd. So we gotta get either Kukrushka or Chippy out. As the last possible remnant of Bug. So let's get Chippy out. Yuriko support. Yeah, Rakio is the bad half of Rakio Setsu. But it doesn't matter which one of them is bad. They're both dead. Right? So, one of them has to have been AC or Bug. And I agree that it's Rakio, but it also doesn't matter that it's Rakio. They're both dead. And if Kukrushka is saying that Chippy is lying, then either Chippy is a liar or Kukrushka is a liar. Which means one of those two is the other of AC or Bug. And I am concerned with making sure that the Bug dies. And the Bug cannot get attacked, can only get voted out. A collaboration with Chippy. Yuriko's definite human? Definitely not Gnosia.
Why is Yuriko definite human? What information is Otome using to indicate that Yuriko is definite human? Defending Chippy? Man, I really wish I could get, like, some of these. Was there an engineer report? Oh, Jonas is. Otome has signed on to. Oh no, both Otome and Jonas have investigated Yuriko and claimed that she's human. Okay, that's fine. Yep, understandable. Sure, I'll help defend Remnant. Two defends on Chippy. Alright, well, we can't vote Yuriko out, so let's vote Chippy out. Oh, God. Alright, well, I'll continue to sus Chippy. And Yuriko's gonna defend. Oh, everybody's defending Chippy. Kukrushka's also attacking Chippy, so that's good for me. That's a lot of defense on Chippy, but there's no more extra sus on me is the important part. Oh, jeez. Again, we get to talk? I mean, alright, I'll put my dot on Chippy. This is gonna be bad for me. Yeah, I'm so dead. I'm so dead here. It was actually close. SQ would have just thrown me under the bus anyway. It's a good thing SQ was dead. This would have been even further away. Yeah, Chippy was bug. Yep. Chippy was bug, Rockio was AC. Yep. Wow. Gina killing it as the Guardian Angel. Had to be the night I attacked Yuriko, huh? I decided to attack Setsu, decided to protect Comet. I decided to attack Comet, decided to protect Stella. I decided to attack Stella, decided to protect Otome. And then we collided on Yuriko. Terrible news. Did anybody catch me as lying? Is that where the... No, nobody caught me as lying there. Kukrushka noted Chippy was lying. Yep. That SQ was suspicious. Interesting. So a bug implying that someone is suspicious can still trigger a lying note. Anything you say can still trigger a lying note. That's interesting. I wouldn't have expected that to trigger anything because the bug doesn't have any information about roles. And SQ was suspicious. SQ is actually the Gnosia here. So that's super weird. I guess anything a bug says is indicative of lying? Like, possible to be tagged? Just got a small talk? You got a small talk every round? Man, Yuriko on my case. Too bad about Rockio. Noticed that Rockio was lying. Yep. Alright, well, I guess that's that. Guard duty with Rakio. Alright. I think I am actually a little tired here, so I'm gonna call it a little bit early.